Bless you.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody.
Great way to start.
I sneezed. I don't know if that was picked up. But, hello. We are back with more Nina, which might very well possibly be the finale. I can't imagine there's much left to do.
We're in hell for some reason?
Not yet. We're going to hell.
We're going to hell.
We're going
Why are we going to hell?
To talk to the Demon Queen, or whatever her name was.
Why?
To help us with our lawyer case, obviously.
What?
Yeah. Talking to the Demon Queen will help us gather evidence for our court case. Obviously.
Why is nobody else doing anything? They could be whacking stuff with their swords.
They could be.
That would be cool. That would be fun. You know, Valkyries that do stuff. I get Dylan not doing much because he's, you know, he's some bum who kind of hangs around the office.
Well, Dylan's not even here right now.
But, like, these are all, like, magical. This is their job. They're supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
Is this another one of those, like, limitations of the...
It might be, yeah.
The engine?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's a shame.
Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot. How do I use my power again? There we go.
Like...
I figured it out.
Yeah. Wow, you took out that fridge real good.
But that was a vending machine.
Vending machine. Same idea.
Okay.
Well, vending machine used to be refrigerated to, you know...
Is that true?
Serve drinks properly.
I like how it killed the frogs, but only kind of squished the mages or whatever.
Yeah, the weird, like, Jawa-looking things.
Yeah.
What is that?
An enemy.
Well, they're all just enemy.
Yeah.
I like how even though it's using RPG Maker, they don't bother to actually try and give these things names.
Yeah, whatever.
Did you get hit? What was that?
I probably got hit, yeah. Yeah, those, laser beams.
Oh.
Ow. Yeah, my companions can really do, more for me.
Heal you? Buff you?
Anything?
Hit something? Anything? Do you have to defeat all these guys before you can go?
Yeah, there's a force field preventing me from moving forward.
Oh. It's one of those.
Yeah, beat 'em ups. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Ow. Ow.
Oh.
It's unfortunate that it's not even like a full screen wipe.
Yeah, it's just like, it's an area around you that seems to just kind of randomize a little bit how big it is. It doesn't...
And it doesn't even kill all the enemies.
Yeah.
Like, if they're strong enough, they still have, like, health remaining.
Yeah, they just kind of get, like, knocked back or something.
Yeah.
But even then, you can't run over and attack and then take advantage of it. So, like, what's the point? I mean, I like that it's, like, a little more action-y, but also the combat is down to literally just button mashing.
Yeah, it's a bit bare bones, but...
Like, not even button mashing, like, literally just hitting the absolute same button over and over. Like,
well, that's not true. I hit a different button for my special move.
Well, yes, but every other attack is one button.
Yeah.
Because you're just swiping your sword up, down, left, right.
I mean, technically speaking, even in turn-based RPGs, you're still only hitting one button.
Yeah, but at least there's a little more creativity in the attacks, and it's definitely more interesting to look at. Well, should be, anyway.
It depends on the game.
Yeah. But also, by and large, those are games designed with this kind of stuff in mind, and this being a lawyer game, even though it's made in an RPG, like, mechanics system, that the engine is not necessarily what defines the game. It's very much a Phoenix Wright kind of, like, over the top a little bit anime like lawyer game.
Yeah.
And
this is just the gimmick for this chapter. That's all it really is.
yeah, again, I just wish the companions were
doing something
useful.
Yeah.
Or even just wandering around. Someone you could talk, like, walk up and talk to or something to get, like, a little, like...
This is just the action save right now.
Yeah. Again, it's just... open nice.
Yeah.
At least it's kind of a squeen wipe with the, a squeen wipe.
The queen wipe.
The squeen wipe.
The squeen wipe.
Whittly like a squeen wipe.
Whittly, it's whittly like a squeen wipe.
Whittly like a squeen wipe with all the big enemies.
With like the frog slimes or whatever.
Yeah. The frog slime cyclopses.
But I didn't beat them all.
Yeah.
There's still more. But I didn't beat them all, there's still more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Damn it, we're surrounded. Oh god, who was who? Oh shit. Can we like look at the end of the last video to see who voiced who and what voices we gave them?
No. Just I'm pretty sure you were her.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of voice I gave her?
Like a college student, like high energy.
College student, high energy. It's endless. I don't know, man.
Yeah, whatever, just girl voice.
Oh, I know. I gave her like the nasally, like we've been in worse scrapes.
Yeah, because she's all like she's the pretentious one.
Yeah.
The what do they call that trope? The tsundere?
No, I think a tsundere is something else.
Oh.
I think you were this one.
Yeah, but not many.
I'm sorry, Amara. All of you, I dragged you into this. Oh, shut up. You think I came for you?
We knew what we were signing up for, Nina.
Then I guess this is it? I'm ready. Let's go out with a bang!
What are you all freaking out over? For the past 5 minutes, you've been doing nothing but just walking around following Nina as she's taking care of everything, and she could use her big spell to just wipe all those enemies.
Yeah, these were all like the basic slime, so...
Yeah, and it would definitely wipe them.
Yeah. What the?
Like, she... What? What?
Okay. That's pretty just Dylan.
Get your slimy mitts off my friend!
Yeah. Oh my god, the fucking hero slide, okay.
Perfect.
Oh.
It's perfect. Peak cinema.
Peak cinema.
He doesn't even get to put his foot on the ground with the slide, but, you know, peak cinema.
Dylan?
In the flesh. And now I'm a cool, tough, bike riding guy. Ugh.
You saved us?
Yeah, that's right. And I casually moved my bike out of the way laterally. Just,
Yeah, like the concrete sound effect. Yeah.
or the really bad like nail on chalkboard screech from like metal and concrete.
Oh my God.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of came to save Danny. Hi, Dylan.
Seriously?
Long time no speak, Your Majesty. It's just Dylan these days.
I was getting worried. I hadn't seen you come for sushi for a while.
Wait, do they all work at the sushi joint?
No. Only the cat girl does. Because that's where we recruited her. But I think she meant, like, I haven't seen him in sushi because he regulars a sushi place. as a customer.
Yeah, that's why I asked, do they all work at the sushi restaurant?
No, because she works at a sushi restaurant. She's a pop singer, and she's an actor.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's been like a month since our last episode, which is a recurring theme for us. We do like one episode, and then we can't do another episode for like a whole month because either you're not up for it, or I work the closing shift, or...
Well, the past couple of weeks, I've had a lot on my plate with my manager training and tests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also dealing with getting my medication and stuff, which means that I haven't been... I wasn't sleeping very well for a few days.
Mm.
So, like...
Yeah.
Last week and whatnot, you know, there was like 48 hours where I think I got like 4 hours of sleep total.
Yeah.
If even that, so...
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, been kind of busy.
Hey, just like we were talking about.
Exactly. Well, it's good to see you two.
Majesty?
Yeah. Didn't you know? He's still in Mother, King of the Wastes.
The what? I knew you were a biker, but you're the biker king?
Was. I gave it up a long time before I met you.
Why didn't you tell me at all? Or just why didn't you tell me? I didn't the at all part myself.
I'm very confused because like I know that Dylan this whole time was saying he was like part of a biker gang.
But apparently he was like the
like,
leader.
I also didn't take it seriously. Like I thought he was just like kind of into motorcycles and like rode them. I didn't buy into the idea that he was actually a part of some kind of gang.
Well, you have to remember, John, this
club or organization or whatever you want to call it.
John, you have to remember, this is anime.
Yeah, and you know the ultimate, you know, bike gang leader was a high school student who, you know, died. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, because he was executed by a bike.
He got turned into butter.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
Mondo butter.
Is that some kind of weird like translation thing where like they were trying to turn him into hair gel?
I don't know.
And it ended up as that for some reason.
I don't know.
Also, how did electricity turn him into?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I just like
spoilers for the first Danganronpa game, I guess, but
oops. If you haven't seen our playthrough of it by now, then like, well, yeah. Well,
I guess because you're part of the channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was about to say like it was me and Ryan who played the Danganronpa games, but you are a part of the JustBored channel, so it would still be colloquially speaking.
If you haven't seen Nick's playthrough of the
no, it's fine. It's fine for you to say our. I was just think I got caught up with the semantics.
It's okay. I do too.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't seen our playthrough of Danganronpa yet, well, then I'm assuming you probably don't care enough to really give a shit about spoilers. So that said, yeah, Mondo gets turned into butter, which is really weird. I mean, at least Leon getting hit with all the paintball, the baseballs,
made sense.
The bike and the stunt show thing and whatnot, you know, I thought they were gonna like light it on fire or something, or do like have him like be like doing some kind of forcible like, I don't know, jump across a football stadium or something, you know, like and have him like, you know, fall and like splat or something, or the bike explodes midair or whatever.
Right.
Or even just that he gets run over by the motorcycle in the ball of death or cage.
There's a lot they could have done with it, but instead they turned him
on the motorcycle, gets into the ball of death, is riding around perfectly fine, even though he's tied up, and then the cage starts getting electrocuted, which goes into the bike and into him for some reason, even though he's wearing a lot of like leather.
It doesn't matter. It's just
again. Him in some capacity enough that he gets turned into butter.
It's anime.
Like,
it's anime. That's all you can really say
in the
about
sequel, Teru Teru being
So that,
like
it's we're
that
getting,
at least
like,
made sense.
yeah.
Because
We're
weird,
getting
but, you know, there's a logic idea behind, you know, deep frying the guy.
we're getting distracted.
Freaking, the mono butter.
We're getting off into tangents, John.
Yeah, but this is what I do. Shut up. That's like half of our content.
You're half of my con. Wait, that's actually not even true. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's because I'm not funny.
Well, it's not that. It's because you're really, really hard to like.
I know, and I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's just is what it is.
Anyway.
If you don't get a strong connection to the bike,
He's been saying that like the whole time. We just never took him seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do this now? There was no way I was telling you about all of this. You lost it when I kept one bike in the office building. All because one busybody in the office downstairs.
I did, didn't I?
Maybe if I know you were some kind of superhero.
Dylan, the whole magical girl thing, I had to take an oath to try to keep it a secret. I couldn't say anything.
Even if that's true, you kept something from me. Dylan! Really? Really? Y'all are gonna... You're bickering over this? Over the fact that you brought your bike indoors
Yes.
to store it at her office apartment combo thing, even though she sleeps in the hallway instead of one of the actual rooms for some reason?
Well, I don't think there is an actual room. I think it's just...
Well, there's like the front part with like a...
There's the office space, the bathrooms, and the kitchen.
Yeah.
There is no bedroom.
Well, there's like the office space, and there's like a small like area kind of like to the left of it, right? Like behind it.
That's the kitchen.
I thought the kitchen was down south.
It is, but like, okay, so the office space is just like one big room, and then if you go up, it's the bathrooms. If you go down, it's the kitchen. But that's the entire apartment.
Oh, anyway, and if I'd known sooner, we might have done things differently. Dylan, she was. Have you never? Why is it that the people in these anime things never understand the tropes of the anime that they're from? How is it that he's never consumed a piece of media when he's been said that he's into that kind of stuff already?
It's kind of like when in like zombie movies or whatever, they never know what a zombie is.
Yeah, it's like, come the fuck on.
Because zombie movies just didn't exist in their universe or whatever.
Right, like you have you never seen any zombie movie ever? Have you never heard of the concept of a zombie? Have you never encountered, people talking about ghosts or demons or sickness or mad cow disease or Cujo? Come on, like there's plenty of horror stuff that's related and similar. Have you never heard or ran across anything at all? And in every single one of those zombie movies, it seems like, no. Except for the ones where they have, but those are almost exclusively parodies.
Yeah.
Atalanta might not have been kidnapped. Man, your sister got kidnapped by a monster from another dimension, dude.
Yeah.
Based on Norse mythology.
You're right, Dylan. There's a lot I keep from people. So much that I've grown used to it. Let's put a pin in that for now. What matters is that I did it so much that I ended up hurting you. I'm sorry.
What place? I'm assuming that just outside of Flood City is like some suburbs, and then you go further out of town to a few attractions, and then you just take the highway through a bunch of like either farmland or like general like empty rural nothingness to the next town over.
Maybe the place for like a nearby deserty area. If we're in like, I don't know.
Is the Mojave a wasteland?
I think we're near...
Is the Sahara a wasteland?
Yeah, I mean, you're kinda.
I mean, there is a large specific region in the area that's mostly kind of a desert wasteland, but like yet... Bizarrely enough, there is like a hearty like set of like communities and tribes in the area that have like, I don't know if they take a refuge there or if like
I feel like any place where like there's little to no foliage, it could be considered a wasteland.
I guess. You know the bikers of the wasteland that popular in Fledge City. Had I told you right away, can you honestly say that you would have still hired me? Yes, because this is an anime. None of this means anything.
I should have trusted you more.
You do! You did! You have! You trust each other implicitly! I don't understand what this whole mess is about anymore.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Exactly. Those were real monsters. I'm still trying to get over that.
Yeah.
They did it better than the Yu-Gi-Oh anime did, which was supposed to have them be real monsters.
No, just holograms.
But the holograms can, you know, apparently explode and cause shockwaves that knock people off of ledges.
Advanced holograms.
Updated hologram report.
Yeah. Hologram report.
Yeah, well, seems there's a lot of that going around. A lot of what exactly? Sniff. Someone right here's cutting onions.
Okay. Your job's still open if you want it back.
Did he ever quit his job?
I think so, but it was never like officially signed in the paperwork or anything, so.
Can the four of you save Atalanta and the other bikers? Dude, you all just rode through like a giant cavalry brigade on your motorcycles. Why you didn't have other weapons or anything? You know, like swords, knives, guns.
Actually, you know, why don't you and your bikers like come with us? You seem to be doing a better job than the fucking heroes.
Yeah. You guys just plowed through all the monster like slime frog creatures.
Yeah.
Just do that more.
Yeah, just drive with us through Niflheim.
Let us ride on your bikes because it's faster than running.
Yeah.
Like,
why aren't we flying? We have wings. Can't we fly?
That's a good question because I would assume that it. Because the original Valkyrie interpretations is that they're kind of like angels and they take you up to Valhalla to await Ragnarok. Right?
Yeah.
And they're depicted most often as having angelic like wings and stuff like that, similar to like angels and stuff like that from Christian like mythology, I guess.
Yeah. We're gonna try.
So, okay, boss.
We've got to get moving.
So I would assume we could fly, but at the same time, it doesn't surprise me if that's just an aesthetic choice.
Yeah.
The costume and or anime vibes.
Boggles the mind.
Yeah.
Wait, Amara. If Micro's involved in all of this, do they know what's going on?
No! Nobody knows what's going on! Because nobody said anything! A bunch of weird frog cyclops creatures that started popping in like aliens from outer doom or something, and instead of blasting them with shotguns, we're running around with some sword in maid outfits that have wings on them.
Yeah.
With talking owls.
Yeah.
Cosplayers versus aliens. That's what this is.
Oh my god, cosplayers versus aliens. The bikers? The monsters? This whole situation? Why is it happening? How much do you know?
Actually, not very much. We know that monsters have been kidnapping bikers, started before they came to Fledge City. And it's kind of just carried on after they arrived.
That just furthers the mystery. We need to stop wasting time deliberating. Let's just go straight to Nibelheim and beat the answer out of Malfara ourselves. Starna, Comet, let's get on that portal. Right.
On it.
You know what? Feel free to take the blue owl. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. Okay.
You still have service?
I guess. You seriously transformed your magical girl without putting your phone on silent? Rude.
So uncouth. What?
Look, I didn't...
Who cares? What?
Are you gonna answer it? Well, take the call. Fine. Go for Nina. Nina, it's Sarah Hector. The director from the studio? Yes, you have to come down here right away. It's urgent. I'm not sure that could be... It could be more urgent than... It's going to end Amelia's case. I can hang out for another hour or so. I'll wait in the booth on the soundstage. Just get down here. All the time to get a critical call. Try to go find out the truth straight from Alfara. But from the tone of Sarah's voice... I want to go with the girls, but my first responsibility has to be to my client. Damn it, why is it never simple? There's only one thing to do. They're gonna give me a choice. It's open!
Is everyone ready?
Let's keep a tight formation. I've gotta leave. What?
Nina?
We need you. I know, but so does Amelia. I've been running around in Valkyrie armor hiding monsters, but through that portal, Niflheim? That's your battlefield. I have my own. It's the courthouse.
What?
And Amelia needs me to do battle there, just as much as she needs you to do this.
Whatever. The three of us will have to just do our best.
Maybe if we're careful, take the stealthy approach. No. The three of us aren't enough. We're already down Amelia. Going as a threesome? Suicide.
Say, Nina, this place, Niflheim, is Atalanta there?
She a biker?
She's my sister.
If she was taken by the monsters, then yes, she may be there. We don't truly know if we don't go.
Then I want to go with you.
You can't.
Eh? What's the big deal? I want to help. Valkyrie, transform!
I'm honestly waiting for it to go there. I want it to happen. I want to be like, hey, I want you to be like, hey, can I just give this feather to Dylan? And then Dylan transforms, and he goes.
And owls
with them.
just kind of look at each other and look back to each other and look back at her. I'm like, what heresy? What kind of? What are you doing? You can't just. I have to give you my feather. Well, yeah, you gave it to me, so I could give it to him, right? Because it's mine now. But it's gonna be dangerous over there, Dylan.
And you don't have a sacred feather. Oh my god! Let's fucking go!
This is what we wait for! You can...
He could... Surely.
Odysseus Murtho? Wait, how do you know? I can grant you the power to help. The effect will be temporary and reversible, but there may be some discomfort. I'm not afraid of anything.
Wait, does Comet mean?
Then take this sacred feather! Raise it aloft and repeat these words as I whisper in thy ear. By this oath, I will keep secret the strength that I am given, and use it only in pursuit of justice. By the power of this sacred feather, I call upon the favor of Hildur, Valkyrie of battle and war. Valkyrie, transform!
Let's go. Oh my.
Oh,
Did he have to turn into a girl?
why did they do that to him?
I thought he could just wear the armor but still be a guy.
Yeah, why? Also, they chose the Valkyrie, the god of Hildur, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Hildur normally a male?
I don't know. I don't know mythology.
I don't know entirely because I don't know. I'm not quite as familiar with that particular deity. But why did they do that to Dylan? Give him the magical girl outfit by all means, but
make him a femboy.
yeah, twinkify it a little more. Why do they give him boobs?
Yeah. I mean, whatever, man. He could be trans if she could be trans if she wants to be. I mean, I'm not gonna judge that.
The writer's barely disguised fetish.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are you okay?
I think so? Wait. Whose voice is that? Is that my voice? Amir, someone has to... Nina,
Yeah?
your phone has a selfie camera. Give me it. We really need to get going. Give me the phone! Oh, wow. I am hella cute!
Okay.
I got a couple of things to check out. Can I just huck behind a tree for a sec?
No!
Right. Gotta save it, Atalanta. I hope she recognizes me.
Oh, she'll recognize you.
This is weird because he still has the same, like...
model, like, or sprite, just with the stuff added.
Well, model, sprite, whatever, yeah, but also, like... They didn't have to gender swap him.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe Valkyries can only be women or something. Shrug.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before you go, Sarah's news for me is probably not going to be good. I'll do what I can in court to try to get through the truth. But realistically, got it. Time travels differently there, so we should be able to investigate. But if we find anything that'll help, we'll head back here as fast as we can. Vermilia. Good luck. Same to you.
We'll do our best.
Don't let us down. Okay. I said it.
I was kind of hoping they were gonna go with like a more like Power Rangers vibe or something, or like that. Maybe they turn him into like one of the another thing from Nordic lore, the Einherjar, which is the name for the elder like ancestral spirits and whatnot that have joined Valhalla already and are like honorable, venerable warriors from ages past. That have been practicing in preparation for Ragnarok and feast with Odin and the gods.
Yeah. Well, they did what they did, and we just have to accept that.
Yeah. Just still seems like a
weird choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but it's not the worst thing it could have been, I guess.
Yeah. This is some very bumping music for a murder investigation.
Yeah, let's see. I can finally go in here every single time Dylan stopped me. Not that there's really anything to see, different. But will Nina still stop me if I try to go in here? Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Alrighty.
Here she is.
Sarah!
Nina! Came as quickly as I could, Sarah. I thought you came right away. Maybe it would make a difference. I gave both her and Amara like the nasally voice by trying to make it slightly different nasally, if that makes sense.
I think I kind of understand.
Like, if you had more time. Okay, start at the beginning. Chad Hawk swung by earlier. The interview people again? Actually, no. Huh? He said he needed to use our equipment for something, so Jack Cable and I said we'd help him out. What did he need? Well, look at this. The monitor? Jack fixed it? No, it was totaled. Jack managed to locate a spare at an electronics place uptown. But that's not all.
Our world's being invaded by monsters, yo!
They did it.
The text out of the police lab actually did it. That's why I thought you'd want to see this as quickly as possible. I'll hit play. Okay, Amelia, in your own time. But I can't. I can't leave.
It's just a trip. Like a vacation. One that you desperately need. That we desperately need.
The All-Feather granted me my powers.
To protect the city. I know.
But if Malfara comes back...
It's been months since we last heard anything from the Queen of Despair. And you deserve a vacation!
But I can't. I can't just... Janice, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's the start of a migraine. It's my head. Just felt a pain. It explodes.
Ooh. Are you certain? Ooh.
Millie, I think the line was that you can't leave as long as...
Reveal yourself! Millie, you're way off script.
Millie, it's just a headache.
Don't Millie me. I'll give you this one chance. Do you mean to harm these people? Then I'll take that as your answer. Get back, everyone! By the sacred feather! Valkyrie, transform! We don't need to see this.
Wait, hang on. How come the women all got the animated like sequence of the parts going on, and Dylan just had the one like flash and a sparkle moment, and then was like fully there?
Budget constraints?
But they did it for all the other characters?
Budget restraints specifically for males?
I mean,
I don't know.
it just seems silly.
I can't see! Oh, it must have been that light. My vision's dazzled. I don't remember any of these voices are. Same here. Everyone stay where you are. I'll pass in a sec. Vile creature?
Vile creature. I
don't know what's going on here, but I won't let you harm these people.
The blue slime of like the frog creature starts like foaming up, bubbling out his mouth. Like his pukes went out.
Yeah. I knew it. Begone, foul fiend! Valkyrie, Inferno! Then what? It just goes white? It looks like the footage cuts out at that moment. We're guessing that it was the start of the power surge. Must have affected the camera circuit first.
So, yes, she definitely murdered
I mean...
Janice.
Is he dead though?
Well...
He just kind of poofed. That doesn't necessarily mean he's dead. He could have just teleported or something. I don't know. This is not out of the question. These are all magical people.
Really weird that, like, she did the whole she's supposed to keep it completely secret, and she's doing that by having it be the acting thing, and then she did it for real on the whim of one of the owls being, like, essentially looking at her husband and going, yo, he's sus.
Yeah.
And then he transformed into his, like, demon prince form or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, his real, like, magical girl form thing or whatever.
More or
he's,
less.
Like, kind of a rival.
Because he's like the son of Malfara or whatever.
Right.
Hey, DJ Clark, how's it going? It's going all right.
Hello, DJ Clark. DJ Clark!
In his house. No, okay, if I ever try to do that again, please slap me and stop me.
I can't guarantee about stopping you, but I will slap you.
Okay, thank you.
4K incident footage. That was 4K?
Apparently. Con 4K purely seems to cover it. And in full color,
That
too.
was a terrible reference. Okay.
Like I said, I knew you had to see this as soon as possible. You did the right thing. The right thing. You did the right thing.
Do the right thing.
You did the right thing, Sarah. Did Chad review this footage with you? Yeah. Then he walked over to the stage. Did he examine anything? He just kind of stood there. Guess he looked pensive, like he was thinking pretty hard about something.
Question. How the hell did Chad get here when there was an entire, like, everywhere other route in the city is blocked off due to construction or monsters invading? So the only way through to here is going through the park where Nina and the rest of them were. And all those monsters that they had to fight through to get there. How the hell did Chad Hogg get there?
Well, don't worry about it.
Okay. He just pops up. Never fear, I am here.
Right.
You know, Mila's an actress. Melia. A really good...
The like twinkish looking like little like courtroom Chad or whatever is like his normal form when he's like unpowered or whatever, but like he's got like a all might like superhero like buff form of him or whatever. That's why he's Chad Hawk.
And like his superhero form is of a hawk, so he's Chad Hawk.
I am Chad Hawk, and when he transforms, I am Giga Chad.
Oh, good grief.
Reach.
So much of the video could be... maybe. Not a chance. That footage. Emilio's right about what she said over at the detention center. When she attacked Janice, you could see the fury in her eyes.
What?
What she did it on purpose. I'll never convince Tawny otherwise. I'm sorry it wasn't better news. Lotta can help you out. Lotta can let you out. You know, it's weird. I bet that before this week, the studio's most pressing health and safety concerns were those viral test kits. Viral test kits.
Vital viral test kits.
What? We haven't used those in months. We had to take them when we returned to the studio. Lotta was quite specific. Oh. You were visitors. I guess Lotta was just being cautious. But Milia had one in her trailer. Really? Could have been the older one. Maybe she forgot to throw it away? Was it positive? Uh-huh. 2 solid lines in the little window. Strange. I don't recall Milia ever getting sick.
Oh, it wasn't a viral test.
It was
she's pregnant.
I thought we already knew this.
We were speculating about it before, but I don't know if it actually said.
Wait, is Nina just stupid? Is Nina just like, oh, this must be the COVID test when it's very clearly a pregnancy test?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay.
Need to remind you, the game's like inspiration material, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, Phoenix is also very stupid.
Phoenix got tricked by a mirror.
Yeah. And again, she was always pretty fit and active. I guess she carries it well? I surely believe Millie's innocent. At least of the crime in which she's accused. I mean, in a certain sense, she is technically guilty.
Didn't at one point Phoenix actually, like, call a ghost onto the witness stand?
Yeah.
And have them testify?
Yes. Actually. Yeah. And that's why the meme of the whole, dead man do tell tales, fuck.
Dead men do tell tales.
Dead men do tell tales, Your Honor. And as what, like proof? I don't know.
Dead men tell several tales, Your Honor.
I call upon my next witness, the victim.
Is that actually what happened? Or
No,
was it just another...
that was like a meme, but I mean, no, because in the actual case, the ghost he summoned was actually the murderer. But it's just funny that, like, obviously call the, if you can what's the word?
Conjure?
Well, that's not exactly conjure. It's like seance or
Communicate?
Yeah, if you can communicate with the dead, then why not call the victim? You know, it's surprising that that actually never happened in the game. Well, as far as we know, we actually still haven't played all of them, so. She transformed and genuinely attacked the person standing before her on the set, but she also insists that she didn't load the machine, and she didn't plan to kill her husband, despite all the evidence that says that she did.
So she did kill her husband, but someone's framing her.
How can you frame someone for something they did do?
They're exaggerating details about how exactly it went down. Why? To get her charged with like a higher criminal consequence.
I'm still of the opinion that Janice is not dead. He like teleported or something.
Trapdoor or whatever.
Right. And this is all a way to. This is like a plot from Malfara to get Milia wrapped up in this court case, so that way she can use her monster army to invade the city, which she's currently doing.
Get her caught up in litigation and whatnot on Earth, so that she's not doing her thing of protecting Earth from evil.
Yes.
Why are there? If these are all supposed to be protectors across the world, why are there 4 of them here in this one small town?
Anime. Rain, do not. I see you trying. You are not allowed to go behind my computer. Sorry. I don't want you messing with my wires. Well, I also don't want to spray water close to my wires either. Okay. To the girls, when I said it, I really meant it. Millie and Janice have been happily together, even married happily, for ages. And in the space of 3 weeks, Millie goes to jail and the whole city becomes a war zone. I don't know why.
It's Malfara! The evil space dumpster witch.
But I'd settle for why now. Okay.
That yawn, though.
Not yawn, though.
Alright, so... Wait, we went to sleep? We didn't go back to, like, help in the portal fight?
I guess not.
We didn't go to Niflheim?
I guess not. I gotta change the title now.
Alright.
I'm guessing they probably just didn't want to create a new area for us to walk around in. It would be easier for them to like have us not go to Niflheim because that means they don't have to model or like design the area.
I guess.
I mean,
what was the entire budget just spent on like the $50 or whatever to buy the new version of RPG Maker?
No. I'm
So they're just reusing all the previous assets.
Well, no, these are all. Well, not all new assets, but there are a lot of new assets. But
like
the movie stage, the
park, kind of.
The park, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, we don't need to go to Nibelheim. It's fine. I'm just saying I'm theorizing. I might not even be right, but I'm theorizing that it would just be easier to not go to Nibelheim because that would mean you have to, design a whole new area, and I don't like. It's understandable. Is all I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
No. What they should have done was they should have had it be exactly the same, but just say it was different.
Like tint it red or something.
Like what?
Like tint it red or something.
Yeah. Have like all the ground be like black and red and whatnot, and kind of like give it a weird like lava-esque kind of thing, but all the roads and stuff are still like there. All the buildings and stuff are there. Everybody's the same. Bump into this other like dimensional version of herself. Or when that wouldn't make any sense because it's just the afterlife or whatever.
Yeah. Dylan?
Yeah, you abandoned him. And all your like your gal pals.
He didn't come home last night.
Yeah, because he's in hell
I
fighting demons
better get ready for court.
for your court case, which is a strange sentence. Why is he fighting your demons?
Last day.
Why did they give him boobs? I'm still unsure. I'm not complaining necessarily. I just
gotta hope that the girls
they didn't
come
give him
through.
permission. They didn't get his consent for that.
Well, they didn't give anyone more like consent for like their costume designs either or anything. And then apparently it's just like the comment was like, I was like, oh yeah, you know, the reason it's a 2-piece is because that's just how your mind decided to do it. And then
So wait, does that mean that in his mind, Dylan imagined himself as a magical girl?
no, because it came out later that wait, which one? Yeah, Starna was like, oh, Comet just says that to everybody. That's not actually true.
Lame.
I just gotta hope the girls come through. Time to get the courthouse.
They should have made it look like Baldur from Too Human.
I haven't played that game.
Really interesting blend of like Norse mythology and also like high level technology, like cybernetics and stuff like that. Some weird, interesting stuff.
Okay. I have to remember
Recommend you check it out.
the path. Here we go.
Why is all this still going on when monsters are invading the city and there's explosions and like all the roads are mainly cut off?
Why do we have to still go to work when all of our shit in the real world is still going on?
Because the people who control our socioeconomic society say we do.
Well, there's your answer.
Oh.
Strange.
Corporate dystopia.
The courtroom seems a lot quieter than normal for a case that's this high profile. Though I guess with the attacks in the city and even the bad weather, maybe people didn't want to come out to see this trial of a celebrity. Still no sign of Dylan and the girls. Though with how Dylan looked just before he left, maybe it's just the girls. Seems like most of the studio crew turned out to see how turned up to see how.
Wait, is that Amara sitting right there?
No, I think that's. Oh, that's right. That's fucking what's her face? The assistant lady, the Deborah or whatever her name was. Devona.
Oh,
And then I forgot. We had a revelation on the last stream that it's been like a few weeks, so we forgot about it. But then I just remembered. It's Devona. Devona has the exact same measurements as.
oh yeah, yeah. Right. She's exactly the same measurements and stuff as both Mealy and Amara.
Yeah. So.
And she's blonde, and she's got the same color eyes, and she knows where the costumes were kept. And she knows how to run most of the equipment and whatnot, and she's the intern that's constantly being bullied by basically everybody.
Yeah.
So she has like a gripe against everybody.
Yeah. It's definitely Devona. It's definitely Devona.
Also, I just don't understand what her beef would be with Janice in particular.
I think I even said this last time. I theorize that Devona is actually Malfara transformed, because they did say Malfara can shapeshift, but only into people that you wouldn't be able to recognize. Like her transformations aren't perfect, so if you tried to transform into someone you know, you would instantly know that they're not the person, because it's like there would be enough differences to be like slightly off enough for you to tell the difference.
I see. Okay. Ah.
Guess Hank wasn't kidding when he said they're all like a family.
Chad. Aquila.
Chad.
So, it comes down to this. I don't mind telling you, this week has been somewhat arduous.
Uh-huh. Arduous. For you? You spent half the week in an armored 2-piece?
No, mine was a full set. What are you wearing?
Now there's a picture.
Chad Hawk.
Yeah.
like super muscly version of him covered in like big old like heavy metal like plate armor, like a knight D&D character.
And he's got to have like the armor like the Falcon from Marvel, but like instead of the Falcon, it's the Hawk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of having like the wings on the back and whatnot, like Sam from Marvel and whatnot, he's got the ones where like kind of like a weird like dual disc looking thing or whatever. He like shoots like blades out of the like backs of his like arms or something, and can use it for both attacking and for like gliding around.
Yeah. Nice. All right, with the other roll, Judge Tawny.
Rise from your grave.
I like how every single time she just walks over that chair.
Please be seated. We are assembled here for the third day of the trial of Amelia Norden. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Amelia Norden stands accused of murder in the first degree of her husband, fellow actor Janice Duo. Wait, if they're married, why is her name still Norden? Wouldn't she be Millie Duo?
Yeah, I don't know. That was another thing. You probably haven't seen the new Fantastic Four movie yet, have you? That was also a thing that was in the... Because Reed Richards and Sue Storm were married in that movie, but she still goes by Sue Storm. Shouldn't she be Stu Richards? Or
Stu Richards?
Shouldn't she be Sue Richards?
Yes.
So I don't know.
Johnny Storm would still be Johnny Storm.
Well, yeah, because he's just the brother.
Yeah. What's Ben's last name?
Grimm.
Grimm?
Yeah, Grimm.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Too bad the best I could come up with for it was The Thing, and not,
Have you seen that comic panel, by the way, where like it seems like Reed Richards is like extremely tone deaf? Where they're all coming up with their names like, because of my claiming body, I'll be the Human Torch, and then like it gets to Ben and he's like,
she's like, I'll be Invisible Woman.
Yeah, and then
Ben's like, yeah, I'll be that thing that Sue said earlier, The Thing.
Yeah,
and Reed's like, and I'll call myself Mr. Fantastic.
And it's like, read the room, Richards. Like, geez.
It's like a Plastic Man kind of line.
Yeah.
On the first trial day, evidence came to light suggesting Melia armed a stage device that incinerated her husband. On the second trial day, we debated various technicalities around Melia's motive, among other matters. Ultimately, we were left with a problem. Many of the supposed witnesses of the incident were blinded at the time, and it was still unclear exactly how the incident took place. Your Honor, the prosecution still asserts that a murder took place during these events, and will, in due course, present a high-definition video showing how this happened in exacting detail.
Chad doesn't know all the true context that surrounds the case.
Haha, that's where you're wrong, Aquila. Watch this. Valkyrie, transform!
And then she just like, oh no, he's high! If someone really did plan all of this, he's probably gonna just say what they want people to think.
Very well. Mr. Hawk, please restate the prosecution's case. Yes, Your Honor. Broadly, the facts of this case have not changed. Janice Duo died on the set at the TV studio during a filming, with a cause of death consistent with the high temperature flames that could be caused by special effects equipment. We have shown evidence that suggests Melia Norden engineered this situation. And today, we have detailed footage of the event in question. Thank you, Mr. Hawk, for your summary of the case. Melia Norden, I believe that a change of heart right now is unlikely. But I must ask if you are interested in changing your plea.
Your Honor, I am not guilty of murdering my husband. I'll maintain this to the very end. I'm glad that I finally got my English accent to work again, because I remember I was struggling with that the last few streams.
Yes. I don't know what changed.
I don't know either. Maybe just the break.
Maybe.
8. Okay, game face on.
Very well. The court recognizes you are not guilty plea. Prosecution, bring forth your first witness.
Okay, Chad, let's see your video.
Your Honor, as we assert that this was premeditated, events actually start on the night before the incident. I had searched for someone with a perspective on both the night before and the actual incident itself.
Wait, he can't mean...
The prosecution calls Maxie LaRue to the stand.
Hear us ask, Your Honor.
Very punctual. Good morning, Miss LaRue.
Maxie, please. Maxie, please, child. Trying to give her, like, a southern accent, I think. That's what I give her.
Oh, I see.
And she's still trying to get behind my computer. What is your obsession with being behind my computer and all those wires, huh?
Chew.
Well, no allowed chew on wires.
Chew. I just hold her like this. She's stuck. She can't do nothing.
Okay. Well, it's your line.
Miss LaRue, I will henceforth address you as Maxie. But Your Honor, if you please. Judge Tawny in a pinch.
Yes, Your Honor. Maxie, you came. Nothing would stop me, child.
Shaking her hand.
But hush now.
Your Honor, Miss Maxie LaRue is the studio's makeup guru and hairstylist. I see. Miss LaRue, I understand you were injured during the incident in question. Is that correct? So much so, you were unable to attend court several days ago.
I was, Your Honor. I sustained my burn so much to my face and body. Though despite being extensive, the depth was superficial.
So you are, in fact, healthy enough to be here. You are in no distress.
I am, yes.
In that case, as you were injured, that means you were present when the incident occurred.
I was.
Your Honor, Miss LaRue's experiences are unique, which is why I've asked her here today. She's the only person who both saw the incident firsthand, yet also witnessed something important on the night before at the studio. What if it turns out that she is Malfara?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Savona. Well, that's what Chad was thinking about.
Maxie LaRue Malfara.
What?
I'm just.
He must have wanted a fresh perspective for the trial day from someone, but took a while to think of Maxie. And I could swear they're gonna think I'm crazy. Maxie saw some troubling things that night. Things she couldn't explain. Is that what Chad wants from her?
Order!
Order! Is this true, Miss LaRue, Maxie?
It is, Your Honor. I was there on the day when the incident took place, where I sustained my injuries. And I was at the studio late the night before. The weather was stormy, rainy, there was thunder and lightning. It's very frightening. I worked late, hoping it would clear up before I had to leave.
Shoes and socks on. Why are you attacking my ankle?
Oh my goodness. She requires the flesh. She needs a blood sacrifice. This little cat.
And why has it taken this long for you to speak of these matters?
My hospital stay is a part of that. But also, Chad came to see me at the start of all this. I was in the hospital. He asked me a load of questions, but they were focused entirely on the incident itself. I did them as best I could, but I confess, I was in pain and in a medicated state. Some of the things I saw, well, it'll make sense once we get going.
Okay, you're...
Can I lock her out?
Maybe. I mean, she's not... She broke the skin a little bit, but I'm not bleeding or anything.
We do have a spray bottle if you need to use it.
Shoot.
Let me lock her out. I actually do need to use the bathroom real quick anyway. BRB. John, keep the audience entertained.
What's good, DJ Clark? That's what you said.
Oh man.
What?
I think she knew too. I was trying to lock her out. She ran under the bed. So good, use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
You're tangent about something.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. So apparently today, it's the September 23rd, 2025. Apparently the rapture was supposed to happen today. Don't know what that was about. I don't know exactly what who said that or why. But yeah, apparently the rapture was supposed to happen today. And I only just heard about this because someone said last night to me that the rapture was supposed to happen today. Because I saw a blurb about it on TikTok or Twitter or something like that. And so, obviously it didn't. At least I haven't seen any major, evidence or videos showing that it did. I haven't seen anybody floating around or nothing. So yeah, real curious about that and why that was so sudden. Let's see. Other bizarre news. Oh yeah, they announced that they're finally getting around to the new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Steel Ball Run, I think was the name of it. Some kind of horse racing marathon competition. I don't entirely know what the deal is on that, but it looks like it'll be fun, so.
I'm back. What were you talking about?
I was talking about how apparently the rapture happened today.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, also the new JoJo's Adventure.
Oh, yeah. Steel Ball Run got a trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
If it pleases the court. As we're more familiar with the incident, please start with that and work backwards to what you witnessed at the studio on the prior night.
If you insist. I woke up in the hospital with extensive burns after the incident. Last thing I remember seeing, Janice vanished with a bright green flash, and I felt a searing, burning pain.
Wait a second. What green flash? Because the fire was definitely orange.
And also everyone else said, I think everyone else said that they saw white.
Yeah, like a giant, bright white flash, because everybody got essentially flashbanged by the fireball, I guess.
Maybe it's because she was taking at a different angle? Or maybe because it went through Janice and hit her. Maybe when Janice teleported, it was a green.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I was dazzled. My vision was a mess of blue and purple spots. That was caused by a bright light that came from Amelia. This came after she went off script. This followed a pretty uneventful morning. I'm not sure that there's much to be said about that. But during the night before, I had been working late and I saw Amelia outside.
Thank you, Maxie. That was very enlightening. Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination.
Maxie's statement is pretty damning Amelia on the surface. There's gotta be something that she saw that we can use to help her case. Time to find it.
Which means press everything!
Yes. Press everything, even you!
Hold it!
You seem to have healed up well. I've always been a quick healer, but the burns covered a great deal of my body, but they're all only minor overall. Once I got the right treatment, they healed really quickly.
Hold it!
Doesn't it normally take, like, several, like, days or possibly even weeks for, like, burns to heal? Especially if they're extensive and, like, body covering?
Well, like she said, they're only, like, superficial burns. So maybe just some, like, ointment.
Wait. If she only got superficial burns from being, like, right behind where the fireball was when Janice died or disappeared or whatever, how did she not get, like, also heavily incinerated?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm thinking that he didn't get incinerated. He just, like, teleported or something.
Right.
Because how would it incinerate him, but only lightly graze her?
Yeah. Especially when...
It was like a direct hit. Yeah. A bright green flash? That's right. My vision was pretty bad, but I was sure I saw a glimmer of green amid the chaos. Janice vanished and it was a bright green?
Hold it.
You were effectively blind? I suppose so, Moon Princess. She says that pet name with such sincerity. Honestly, I want to do more. I want her to do my hair, even if she just says it some more. Okay.
Damn.
For Amelia? That's right. But wasn't Janice in between you and Amelia? He was, but the glare filled the entire room. Even though I was in Janice's shadow, my vision was still dazzled.
Hold it.
You're sure that she went off script? Certain. Millie's acting actually improves when she starts to improvise. I know it a mile off.
I mean, we don't really know because we haven't seen other episodes, but...
Yeah. Uneventful, huh? Well, first I got up and had a piece of toast. Then I helped Millie with the last of her makeup before the scene. If I recall, you were there too, Moon Princess. Oh, yes, that's right. I was at your salon for around a minute doing the tour of the studio. I never forget a hair color. Platinum number 78? Natural. Really? Well, isn't that something?
Can we move along?
Hold it.
Oh.
What?
That means she's sniffing something out. You're certain it was Amelia?
Objection!
Your Honor, unnecessary repetition.
Objection.
Unnecessary repetition.
The witness themselves has already stated that it was a stormy night.
Sustained. Miss Aquila asks a reasonable question.
I mean, it was dark. Maybe, I mean...
Objection! Unnecessary repetition!
Maxie, can I suggest? Could you describe what you saw as literally as you can? I don't know. It was late, I was exhausted. Please, Maxie, as you saw it. Okay. It was late, and, like Miss Aquila just reminded everyone, it was stormy. Wind, rain, thunder, lightning. I was about to wrap up on my salon when I looked out the window. The view faces onto the trailer yard. The light was dim, but for a moment or two, I thought I saw two things. A woman, that child, her bust, waist, hips, that long blonde hair, and that she was wearing that magical girl costume. You saw her face? Did she see you? Nah, I only saw her from behind. But I'm pretty sure it was Amelia. And what else? You said you saw two things. Thought I saw. What's the difference? For a moment, I thought I saw another figure. It was just in silhouette, but it was... Okay, it probably sounds crazy, but it looked like the outline of one of those monsters from the show. And you saw this? Maybe it was just a trick of the light. Why didn't you say that? Because just moments after, there was a bright flash of blue light.
Lightning, I assume.
No, it was a different kind of light. There was no following thunder.
It was the monster teleporting!
Looked like magic.
Objection!
Objection! Your Honor, prosecution insists that the witness does not embellish the story. These fanciful descriptions are entirely unnecessary. Objection! Unnecessary repetition!
She's describing what she saw,
Yo,
Chad.
Oberon.
Hello, Oberon777.
Aquila, even you must agree that... Sustained, to a point. Maxie LaRue, can you describe the flash you saw in a more, I suppose, conventional manner?
That's just it, Your Honor. I can't. Whatever the flash was, I don't believe it was lightning. And after I had blinked a few times, both Mealy and the shape had vanished.
Then what?
When I ran to the soundstage and out of the doorway.
This matches Maxie's appearance on the CCTV footage, Your Honor.
Even though I was so sure that flash wasn't lightning, I couldn't explain it any other way. I was worried that Millie could have been hurt. But when I got to the outside, from a distance, I could hear Millie and Janice both inside Janice's trailer. You didn't think to ask him what was going on? It was late, and really, I guess I didn't want to interrupt.
Interrupt?
Honey, the nocturnal games of husbands and wives in costumes are not a spectator sport. I wonder if I could dye my hair orange and look
Unless.
like a roll. I mean, you probably could, yeah.
Look like a cinnamon roll?
You just gotta swirl your hair around. I imagine that wouldn't be too hard.
Nah, just needs to be long enough.
Yeah.
And then I imagine you would probably want to use like a thin like cardboard pieces to kind of have like a frame to swirl it around.
Yeah.
Get some stability. I see. Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes, it's always important.
Yes, I believe it's important.
Very well. Witness, can you please add this to your statement?
There's a bright bluish flash like magic. Nothing else like it. The million and the shape were gone.
Hold it.
And you don't know what the blue flash was? No idea. It just didn't look like it just didn't look like lightning. Honestly, it sounds crazy, but it looked like magic, like off the show. Like magic. Chad clearly thinks that Maxie's statement proves that it really is Amelia that in the CCTV footage. Something about this doesn't feel right. Maybe we have some evidence that helps poke a hole in some of this. So it has to be the one that we get that's new. That's always the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bright bluish flash. So for this, it's going to be present evidence. Question is now what? We're looking for something that says it's not Melia. Oh yeah, because you just said that Millie and Janice were in costume in the trailer. So if Melia disappeared in the bluish lightning or whatever, then how is she also in the trailer? Unless that wasn't Melia in the trailer. Dun,
no,
dun.
it was definitely Melia in the trailer and not Melia outside the trailer. It was, again, my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Devona. But we are not to that point yet, so.
Lou Mag? What? Change of plans. What's better set the plans of the student upon change of short notice? Okay. Before incident photo?
No, these wouldn't help.
Prince Cacon! Astral. Alright, the camera. Scheduled shoot. Sacred Feather. Robust. Greatest enemy. Defeated by Melia.
Picture.
Mysterious flash from outside of Maxie's window. Is that
what we're talking about right now?
I think so?
Objection?
No.
No. Okay, my bad.
That's okay.
So if that's not the flash, then
I mean, I think that is a flash. It just doesn't contradict anything.
Alright.
Dazzled. Blue flame? Oh! Maybe? Blue?
Maybe?
Objection!
Yes!
Okay.
On the contrary, Maxie, I think I know precisely what that blue flash was. Really? Your Honor, the prosecution is implying that the person that Maxie saw outside is the same person that seen carrying that ammo crate on the CCTV footage.
Correct. Why?
These ammo crates have an unusual, undocumented feature. If a person knows how to do so, they can flick the catch on the crate and deploy it manually, creating a powerful jet of blue flame.
Inconceivable! Order. Not so sure why you're pointing this out, Aquila. Strengthening Maxie's story benefits my case, not yours.
Except, Chad, there's one thing you need to know about this. Doing so completely empties the crate. So if this person the crate afterward and loaded into the Power 9000, it would have been empty, which makes perfect sense. I mean, if the machine were actually used during the incident, it would need to be full. But if it wasn't, so why?
That doesn't actually work. I know we haven't reviewed it yet, but the footage of the scene shows Melia using the VFX.
Chad's right. I mean, he's wrong, but still. To Chad and everyone else in the court, they have footage of Melia and Janice doing things they can't explain. And the VFX machine is the only way they can account for what happened. And Janice really was gone after the incident. The court wouldn't tolerate an explanation that denies the incident would have happened, because it did. Melia, the girls, and I, we know that it was real magic. So follow that line of thought. Cat Wheel said that all their empty packs were sent back to the supplier. So they only had full ones on site. If it had to be loaded in the machine while full, it would still have been full after everything went down. Chad would have never been able to explain how Melia's caused the incident. The person that deployed the crate in the trailer yard must have known this. That means they must have known.
Miss Aquila.
Could that have been Malfara in person? The birds said Malfara couldn't assume the form of a familiar person.
Miss Aquila!
Yes, Your Honor?
That's better. I was about to say, I feel that you have made a fair observation in this matter about the ammo crate in the machine. Your Honor, I don't mean to be overly dismissive.
Yes, you do.
But, as you said earlier, we have footage of the incident. And that footage clearly shows the type of FX that machine is designed to create. I just feel that arguing whether it even could do this is moot, when I have such compelling evidence that it happened.
Your Honor?
A moment, please. This video footage, is it to be part of the statement by your next witness? Yes, Your Honor. Then we shall move on. However, Miss Aquila, please be aware that I am not dismissing your objection. I just don't believe it's enough to discourage us from reviewing the footage at face value.
That'll have to do, at least for now.
In that case, Your Honor, can the records at least show, as we move on from this witness, that Maxie LaRue did in fact appear to recognize that Melia was outside in the trailer yard, in full costume, right when the CCTV footage suggests that she was. Noted, Mr. Hawk. Maxie LaRue, you are dismissed. Mr. Hawk, let's keep this moving. You mentioned a video. If I recall correctly, you even used the words exacting detail.
I did? I don't know why I thought that. It's your...
I did, Your Honor.
It's always been your voice. I just felt left out, I guess. You've been talking for so long that I was like, oh, I need to say something.
That's why I accidentally said your line from the Blue Owl earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As the court is aware, this incident took place during the recording of footage for an episode of a TV show. Moments after the incident concluded, a power surge knocked out much of the studio's equipment. The studio staff thought that the footage from the camera would be unrecoverable. But the forensics experts at Fledge City PD were more optimistic. It took them several days of work, pulling multiple all-nighters, but they were able to recover most of the footage, and we have it here today. I have an expert witness who could guide us through this exhibit. The prosecution calls Sarah Hector to the stand.
Present.
Good to see you again, Mrs. Hector. As I said last time, I believe I have some familiarity with what you do for a living, but from what I have observed, directors tend to be quite senior among their teams, and you're so young.
I'm fully acquainted. I mean...
You're fully what?
Qualified. I don't know why. I was thinking, like, acquainted. Like, I'm fully acquainted with the work, but then...
Oh, okay.
I'm fully qualified, but yes,
I'm fully acquainted.
My bad. I'm unusually young for my role. I came to the studio after directing a string of music videos for an online music platform.
Oh, no!
Hank was flying solo at the entire production team at the time. He seemed to know my work, and he gave me my first big break.
She's a clown sound rapper. Or SoundCloud rapper.
We don't know that for sure. She just happened to work at some kind of online video music forum thing. Doesn't mean she was a rapper per se.
Okay. She worked. Oh no, even worse. She worked for a SoundCloud rapper to help him produce videos.
Yeah, that's more
for
likely.
his quote unquote music.
Yeah.
Oh no. I felt like some other stuff though, that animation for the music video or the way it was directed or whatever was probably the best thing about the entire deal.
Probably, yeah.
And you have filmed the entire show so far.
That's right.
Then it is fair to say that you are an expert in how the show is made, filmed, and so on.
I would have to say yes. In terms of how the show is written, or the craft of acting, those things aren't my area. But the pragmatics of making the show, that's my world.
Your Honor, this expertise speaks for itself. Prosecution has invited Sarah Hector here to present a video of the incident, broken down into its major parts. Very well. Please proceed. Lights.
At my direction, Mealy and Janice started, on script. Janice was the first to go off. He complained about a headache, but we kept rolling. Amelia's bird hooted at her, and then she went right off script. Janice tried to prompt her with the next line, but before we knew it, she used the VFX machine and transformed into her Valkyrie costume. You can see Amelia in her costume. Then Janice transforms into his evil prince costume. Then Amelia used VFX machine to hit Janice with a bolt of fire. You can see Janice vanish in a bright green flare. That's when the footage cuts out.
Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination.
Okay, the footage itself is flawless. Even I saw it live, and it matches my own memory of what I saw.
I don't remember there being green!
Well, that's because we also saw it on the,
Except for Dylan's hair.
Well, yeah, but we also saw it on the monochrome.
Black and white monitor, bro.
Yeah. We need to be careful with this one. If I press something that's bad for us, something very obviously damaging and true, I might regret it. Wait, if I press on something?
Does that mean we're gonna take we're gonna take damage if we press on something that's like obvious.
But I need to press on everything, don't I?
I'm gonna go with probably, well, try it, I guess, at the start, just to...
Hold it.
Did everything seem as normal? Pretty much. Certainly, I had no idea what was about to happen. Okay, I'm gonna just save. Save scum it.
Where it's like, no, you idiot!
Yeah.
Hold it.
A headache? Janice sometimes suffered from migraines when filming. He'd seen a doctor about it, but they hadn't turned up anything specific.
Did we...
Janice was an amnesiac. Maybe he'd had head trauma?
This was already discussed previously, right?
Yes.
About Janice having headaches?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to speculate.
Okay. Her bird hooted at her.
Hold it.
You didn't think to call cut? No. We just started filming after some time between this season and the last. I think it was better to give Amelia some time to warm up. It's gonna get annoying.
Hold it.
So Janice is still trying to keep to the script. It certainly appeared that way. So far, I'm not getting
Anything.
penalized.
Like damage or penalty or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah,
Hold
we're
it.
just going and being like, hey, so what's going on?
Are you sure that she used a VFX machine, the Pyro 9000? I can only speak for what I can see on that day, and what I see in the video. When Amelia transforms into her magical girl form on the show, this is what it looks like. Amelia's transformation uses a combination of flash paper in her costume and pyro from the machine. But as I pointed out earlier, the ammo crate...
The witness has already answered that. She's describing what she saw and what's in the video. No more, no less.
But surely if the witness had such expert knowledge of the show-making process, it's not unreasonable to ask if the ammo crate was expended how Amelia could have possibly...
Your Honor, defense is asking the witness to speculate. Sustained. I have already made a note of the concern regarding the ammo crate. Do not invite the witness to speculate.
I didn't even get pinged for that. That one seemed like it was gonna ping me for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, what?
I don't know.
Hold it!
And you're certain that's Amelia. You're, after all, blinded at this point from where you were standing. I mean, it's 4K Ultra HD footage. If the footage was of poor quality, you might suggest a costume could obscure her identity.
Objection.
Your Honor, speculation. Sustained.
Probably don't even need to be saving because it doesn't seem to be pinging me, but
Hold it!
just being safe.
Also, wouldn't it have been smarter to just like save the ones and then go through and see which one's ping?
Yeah.
Just load after.
Oh well. Janice's transformation is not quite as flamboyant as Milia's. Can you explain why? The transformation on the show have two parts. The costumes contain flash paper, which ignites when the set begins, causing a flash to conceal the movements. This can be bright enough to knock out the camera feed for a moment. Normally, this is augmented by an aura provided by the VFX machine. Janice's transformation seems to only be using his flash paper, so it's not quite so grand. Doing it anyway. Do I really want to press this one?
Oh, okay. Is this the one that?
Okay. Let's.
Wait, hold up. What is the question that we're?
Okay. Hold on. Well, damn. I have to.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Wait. Why don't I just load?
Oh yeah.
I figured I could do that.
Third.
Duh. Okay. But then Millie used the VFX machine to hit Janice with a bolt of fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna press. I saved, so I'm gonna press it.
Hold it!
That's your professional opinion about what's happening in this frame? I mean, I don't like it, but I can't deny what I see. Millie even looks furious. Okay, that didn't even.
What the?
That didn't ping me at all.
All right. Then press on this one, I
Hold
guess.
it!
Unless it's like.
Are the flares like this normal on set? The machine is capable of creating all sorts of colorful effects. I must confess, I've never seen with this particular color before, but given the VFX I've seen on other episodes, I have no reason to doubt this machine could do this. Green flash looked familiar when I saw it at the studio last night. The same flash I saw when that slime ball kidnapped Atlanta. Trying to wonder if that's actually what happened. It was quite different to what we previously thought.
What?
In other words, the flash of light, the green flash of light, is the same flash of light she saw when the monsters that kidnapped Atlanta teleported away. Further, giving me into my theory that Janice is still alive.
Also, when the monsters teleport in, they pop out of a blue flash of light portal thingy and drop onto the ground.
Is it blue?
Probably.
I kind of feel like we're dancing around something.
The
But
portals that the Valkyries use are also blue.
Hold it!
why does it stop there? Studio experienced a power surge just after this. It heavily corrupted the storage media used by the camera. We're fortunate we even managed to reclaim this much.
Miss Aquila,
Yes, Your Honor?
I'm not sure I can justify any more time picking over this video footage. It appears comprehensive. Can you offer me a concrete reason not to move things along?
Can I dispute the footage that Sharon shown? I mean, I feel like I have to say yes. Should I save over?
Yeah. Because let's actually think about it for a second. Do we actually have evidence that could dispute anything in this footage? Other than the claim that it was not Melia that killed her husband or caused him to disappear or whatever.
I mean,
Because she did not use the Pyron because she threw an actual magic fireball at him.
my thoughts were to use the color against it because we already established that using the VFX machine causes blue flames to come out. But she already said that it can change colors if they need it to, so...
Yeah.
But if we say no, I feel like that's just over. Like,
That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, go ahead and save and then hit yes.
I don't have any... Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter what I chose. I don't have anything that can refute that footage as is. Can I dispute the... well...
No.
I guess. No, Your Honor. I hate it, but that's the right call. We can't defend Milia in the eyes of the judge if we frivolously waste court time.
Very well. Sarah Hector, you are dismissed. I'm starting to think that perhaps we've seen and heard enough.
Your Honor?
Miss Aquila, really,
But...
I appreciate your valiant effort to act as zealous advocates for your client.
Milia isn't a murderer. She's a hero. To children all over the country, perhaps over the world.
I feel that the court has been patient on this matter, but there comes a point where even I begin to doubt your objectivity.
Judge Tani,
Enough! I appreciated your points about the functionality of the ammo crate, but your explanation suggests the incident would be impossible. That can't stand against the sheer clarity of the video we've just seen. Mr. Hawk has assembled a case that, with that small exception, explains so many other aspects of an otherwise baffling chain of events. Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, cram it, Chad.
So, unless you have any further remarks, I am obliged to bring these proceedings to a close. Well,
Looks like the girls aren't going to get back in time. Maybe it was naive to hope. But Millie really is a hero. Maybe I just needed her to win one last time.
Factory Street!
I don't understand how it can work out like this. I didn't do those things on the CCTV. Millie didn't do those things on the CCTV? She said that all along. She stuck firmly to it for this entire case.
The footage was doctored! Miss Aquila.
Millie is being set up, and whoever did that can't have thought of every eventuality. There has to be some way into this. Let's flip our assumptions. Millie says that that's not her on the CCTV, but Maxie saw someone, and the CCTV shows someone. If we place our faith in Milia, and that's really not her, there leaves only one possible explanation. The person on the CCTV is an imposter. We know, with the studio security, that it can't just be some random outsider. Chad had spoken to everyone at the studio, and everyone had an alibi. Think, is there anyone whom we have a reason to doubt their alibi? Yes. Actually, Your Honor, I do have something that we should settle before we should move on.
Oh.
Chad Hawk's case explains the events of the incident and the night before, as he sees them. He's accounted for everyone. Every person at the studio has an alibi, apart from my client. Amelia states that she spent the evening with Janice, meaning her only alibi is, in fact, the victim.
Really, Aquila? You're just restating what we all consider to be true.
Am I? So it stands to reason, if I can show that to be incorrect, what piece of evidence suggests that someone was alone on the night before the incident when they said that they weren't? The tickets?
Tickets?
I remember... Where are they? Is it literally just under T for tickets? Oh, movie sub.
So about one meal and one ticket.
There is in fact one person where I have reason to doubt their alibi.
Preposterous. I was extremely thorough. I checked everyone against another source, and there were 0 discrepancies. I even committed all of them to memory.
Then in that case, the vet would like to ask... Where was Hank Castle on the night before the incident?
Me? I understand he was out on a date.
That's the thing. Your Honor, I here have a pair of receipts that were from that night, credit card receipts. These are for 2 venues, a sushi restaurant and a movie theater. Both receipts...
Miss Aquila?
...are for one person. This person paid for 1 all-you-can-eat meal at the sushi place, and 1 ticket at the movie theater.
Judge Tony was his date.
No, it was Devona, but she stood him up.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So Hank Castle is the dateless wonder. Who cares? Hey!
The point is that Hank's date is also the alibi for someone else. Hank said he wanted a date with Devona, Fairchild.
Damn it, Nina. I told you about that in confidence. I'm sorry, What are you all staring at?
You're dating Devona?
What? We're both adults. Is that strange?
It's just, I mean, you're like the worst secret keeper ever. Yeah, everyone knows you're a street racer. We're all just kind of surprised that no one on the office noticed. You're all fixating on the wrong revelation here. I'm trying to say that Devona didn't go on the date with Hank.
Of course we did. Sushi in a movie.
Did you pay?
Yes, I'm a gentleman.
Then why do you have receipts for one?
Objection!
This is preposterous. The relationship status of these two is entirely...
This has nothing to do with their personal lives. We're talking about alibis.
Your Honor. Your Honor? Your Honor. I heard you, Mr. Hawk. This is a cause for concern. The prosecution's case was tight, and the evidence in the video is extremely compelling. But after Miss Aquila raised the point earlier about the ammo crate, and now it seems even a core alibi is being called into question by evidence. In truth, if these matters can't be easily explained, I am starting to grow concerned over the procedures of this studio business and their safety provisions. If they can't even account for the whereabouts of their own staff, where dangerous chemicals are...
But we can! Okay. Why is this like a...
That's such a huge deal. That Chad's been arguing for that, like... That kind of from the beginning. Excuse me? Devona, it's fine.
No, Hank, it isn't.
But Amelia is our friend.
This has gone long enough. I know she means a lot to you, but as it's going, it threatens to destroy everything we've built.
Oh, you're the dog's body from before.
Your Honor, the studio prides itself in its work and cares deeply for the welfare of its staff. I don't want to, but if it's going to damage Amelia's reputation, I feel compelled to set the record straight. I can testify, and hopefully answer those questions. Well, that's unexpected, but I guess it buys us time.
Mr. Hawk, I have no objections to this. So how much you want to bet that's currently Malfara?
I am like 90% certain. Hank and I went on our date.
Do you think she's currently Malfara, or do you think Devona is entirely made up and like has been Malfara from the beginning?
I think that Devona's been Malfara from the beginning. That's my personal opinion. But I could be wrong, and it could be that maybe that Malfara just transformed to look like Devona. But that wouldn't make any sense as to why she would need to be the exact same measurements and everything. I think Devona is. I think Devona is Malfara.
Maybe she was attempting to copy the look of Amelia and or
Amara
and came up with Devona.
Yes, exactly.
She got the measurements correct, but couldn't have her face look exactly like.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. She tried to mimic either Amara or Amelia, but because she can't replicate them perfectly,
because people already know them and they're fairly well known,
she just took on a different identity.
Very, very similar. Just so happens to coincidentally be the same body measurements and everything because she's trying to imitate.
Yes.
But has to go by a different, like...
A different identity. Because obviously she doesn't look exactly like them.
Right.
Hank and I went on a date and he paid for everything. Then the ammo crates? There's good explanation for that. I hate to say it, but only Amelia could have done this. After all, that's her on the CCTV.
I see. Well, this may settle our concerns. Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination.
What the? She didn't even answer anything.
I was about to say that myself. Like, what? She didn't even say anything. She popped up and was like, "Oh yeah, I went on a date with Hank, and that's definitely Amelia on the TV."
Right. Let's get drilling.
Hold it!
Really? Yes. In that case, how come I have a credit card receipt for both the restaurant and movie theater for one person? Hanky's an old-fashioned romantic, but he was paranoid that other people in the studio might find out about our relationship. So when he paid, in both places, he paid twice. One time he got a receipt, and the other time he didn't. Hanky's willing to put up a lot for us to be together.
He sounds rather spineless, if you ask me.
I think it's sweet.
I'm not so sure I quite understand courtship these days.
That may be, but in that case, why was Hank seen at the sushi place on his own? I spoke to the manager of the Great Wave, Kiara Williams.
Hearsay, Your Honor. Sustained.
How can I be so foolish? Kiara said that in passing. I don't have any evidence that it's true. This alone isn't going to be enough to dispute what Devona is saying. And you look at her other statements and see what I can find more holes.
Did I really pay twice like that? Was I that worried about it coming out? It doesn't sound like something I do.
Hush now, honey. Everything's gonna be fine.
Completely flipping the personality? Yeah, that's definitely a Malfara in disguise.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if everything else previously was actually just Devona existing and being, like, herself, you know, minus the incident and everything, this is definitely Malfara.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Because it's a complete switch of the personality that, like, Devona had before, being rather shy and very, like...
Right. But the thing is, if Devona was a real person before, and this is Malfara now, Malfara can't copy people exactly, remember?
Right.
So that means that...
I'm thinking that she didn't copy her perfectly and whatnot, or do any of that. I don't know if she necessarily did the shapeshifting. I think she used some of her, like, magic sorcery to, like, manipulate her mind and or like persuade her into doing these things. Like, leading her down, like, a line of logic.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I also follow, like, the law of Chekhov's gun. If they're going to introduce a concept, such as her being able to shapeshift, but not exactly, it has to pay off later somehow.
Right. Well, Occam's razor, to kind of counter your point with the same idea of tropes and stuff like that, argues that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one.
And I think that those aren't mutually exclusive. I think this could both be Chekhov's gun and Occam's razor. Because I feel like her Malfara being Devona the whole time is also an Occam's razor thing.
Yeah, because that would also get rid of, like, the complexity of her being Devona for the time of the incident and then not, or, like, going away, or letting Devona kind of deal with it herself for a while, and then also turning back into, or, like, repossessing or whatever, or returning into Devona for the
there's just too much.
Well, no, actually, because that's all kind of part of the same thing, because that's the argument, right? Is that we're saying that she actually, like, ditched Hank on the date and whatnot to... Oh, and she's using her mind powers to manipulate Hank's memories.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, because he was right there questioning and stuff like that. No, I wouldn't pay twice. Why would I do that? I don't care about the fact that if anybody found out. I never cared. In fact, I was proud of it.
So she
made me happy.
He did go alone, but she, like, mind controlled him to make him think that he didn't go alone.
Yeah. I'm thinking she's got one of those like a. You know how in like superhero comics there are certain people that they can like telepathically influence you with, like, a weird subtle thing by just talking to you.
It's not even the first time she's done it either. If you remember, Hank told us back when the magical girls were in their prime or whatever, she put a spell on him that made him afraid of all women. So that already shows that she can manipulate the mind in ways like that.
I'm starting to wonder if she also manipulated the owl Starna, I think that one was. That was there.
I suppose that's not entirely out of the question.
Causing her to, like, doubt Janice or have suspicion about him. And then that being the motivation for why Melia, like, flipped out and...
I think what
she thought that Janice wasn't actually Janice, but instead a spy from Alfara.
Well, I think what happened there, because the headaches that Janice was having, I think those headaches were actually him
being influenced.
Yes.
Or do you think that's like his Dark Prince thing, like fighting him for control, or?
I mean, because he is actually. Well, I guess it hasn't been like stated yet, but our theory is that he is actually Malfara's son. So, but he just has amnesia, so maybe he's like getting his memories back, or.
Well, maybe, but also, most people with amnesia don't have magical like migraines that grant them their memories.
Well,
back.
sure, but he's also, according to our theory, a magical being himself. So.
Right, because he's like some kind of like space demon prince.
Something like that, yeah. Okay. A good explanation? If used with care, you can deploy them without fully emptying them. You're sure? I'm certain. Because I spoke to Danny Trost, the idol, who uses the same system in her music act.
Hearsay, Your Honor. Sustained. Wait a second.
Fine.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What if, right now, currently, in addition to Hank, she's also manipulating Chad? Maybe even Judge Tawny.
I mean, that's not entirely out of the question, although if that is the case, then we have no chance of winning.
Unless somehow our influence as a Valkyrie can, like, fight against that and or override things with objective truth.
Let us Valkyrie transform and go Psychonauts into your brain.
How are you really feeling about all of this? Is that a guilt demon I see?
Right. Yes, fine. Can you cite any example to Mona that shows a crate can be used after it's manually deployed? Anytime the studio has done this? Heavens no. It's very dangerous. The manufacturer prohibits it. Then how do you... This incident is surely proof that it's possible. How do you propose those things that are depicted in the video? Are you proposing the machine fired while the crate was empty? That's like asking a printer to print without any ink.
Wait.
That's circular reasoning.
Well, yeah, but also, like, isn't that what the whole point of, like, the CCTV footage for, like, a little bit before the incident was that it was showing a blonde woman in costume carrying an ammo pack to, like, replace the empty one from the machine?
Yes.
And I highly doubt that's going to be the same ammo pack that went off the previous night that Maxie saw. Because that would also have been empty.
Well, that's the thing. It was emptied out in the trailer, and that was what the blue flash was. And then it was put... Because when we went to check...
Why was it emptied in the trailer?
Because so if you remember, when we checked the machine to see if there was an ammo pack in it, we found one and it was empty, and we're like, oh no, that's evidence that it was used. But because it was real magic instead, it was just placed, it was emptied and then placed in the machine to make it look like it was used.
Right. Okay.
Because it was full.
And as part of the scheme, someone is carrying an ammo pack that is like ready and loaded and whatnot to go load the machine, but
No.
The machine never fired because of safety procedures?
The machine never fired because it was, well, either because of the safety procedures or because it was empty. But it was emptied on purpose to make it look like it had gone off. Because
Okay, so it was reloaded and whatnot from a previously empty pack, and then that pack was drained either manually or by the machine or through some other extra process to make it look like it fired when she used the real magic on Janice.
Yes.
Okay.
It was drained in the parking lot, and that's what the blue flash that Maxie saw was. That was them draining it and to put it into the machine.
Okay. Sorry, I was a little confused on
the order of it.
Timeline of events there, yeah. Okay, I gotta know.
Surely you must have...
Hearsay, Your Honor. Badgering, Your Honor. The witness has answered the question. Sustained. Miss Aquila, if you have any evidence that the witness is wrong, please present it, or accept that we must move on.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it!
Ooh!
You're certain that's her in the footage? Of course I am. Just look at it. That's not me! I kept telling everyone.
That's not me!
Am I
Never go after the costume.
no.
That's
Am
right.
I going
I didn't do
Italian?
those things.
Oh, no.
No. That's me
Okay.
making fun of you.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No, you're fine. Actually, it sounds pretty decent.
Okay, thank you.
A little like strain on your throat, I think, from trying to do the more feminine voice.
Yeah, it'll... I
Otherwise,
didn't
yeah.
go out in costume that night, and I didn't do those things.
Order.
Order, Millie and Norden, restrain yourself, or I will have to hold you in contempt of court. Like the like conductor and.
Yeah. No one can see what you're doing.
I've been a very naughty engine.
He's like.
I know.
chopping
This is why we need like.
a webcam.
Yes.
Well, I do technically, but it's broken because a cat decided to chew on the. Not me. A real cat. No, not me. A baby kitten. Not me. Good grief.
Let the witness continue.
Even from a courtesy glance at the footage, it seems obvious that it's Melia. I disagree. What you say is obvious, I say is ambiguous. Saying the footage is indistinct would be being generous. It's grainy, have a low frame rate, and in monochrome. To begin, the footage is wearing Melia's costume. Amara was away. Who else could it possibly be? Oh shoot, am I giving her an English accent too by accident?
A little bit.
Dang it. Yes,
Do you
important.
feel this is important, Miss Aquila?
Yes, I believe it's important.
Very well. Witness, can you please add this to your statement?
Of course it's Melia. Amara's away, and who else could have dressed like a magical girl?
Dun dun dun.
It's just a costume. A costume custom made fit by your studio trailer. And have you seen it? Oh, yes. It could have been worn by just anyone. It's a body-hugging two-piece. The door is too small, it'd fall right off. Too big and they wouldn't be able to put it on. Yep, okay, this is where I...
Did she just say?
I'm sure I'm seeing something that suggests more people could wear that costume, but what? Okay, so continue. Whoops.
No.
Yes, I will take a Dr. Pepper if you're getting one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing I want to present the body
Measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be my guess. If it's not that, then I don't know what else. Oh, yeah.
It definitely was.
You too, Devona! You could afford it! Woo! Everybody's all, the audience gasp.
Yeah. Who else, indeed? Your Honor, please take a look at this piece of evidence.
What am I looking at? I see a list of names and numbers.
Your Honor, what you have in your hands is a copy of a document obtained from Daryl Furcoat, the studio tailor. He makes costumes at the studio.
Why is his name Furcoat?
Funny.
It's just, but why would you want? And like, on the one hand, I kind of understand why you want an actual fur coat, but for sustainability and like.
I mean, you're saying this as if Ace Attorney doesn't have names that are all puns of some sort.
Well, meant to be fun. Like, for instance, Nina Aquila herself is named that probably just for the.
Well, yeah, the rhyminess.
Not right, but yeah, the
flow of the name. It's easy to roll off the tongue.
Or something like that.
But I mean,
well, also it's the Nina Aquila, the
alliteration. Well, it's not alliteration because
it's like it though. It's similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Friggin' I don't know about Dylan Merlot. That's
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, fur coat in an Ace Attorney type game isn't that far off. I mean, we've had not in this game, but like in Ace Attorney, like Salmonella,
Right, right. It wouldn't have surprised me if he was just. So they have Phoenix Wright, and here it's Chad Hawk Wrong.
Oh my god. He also has a side hustle where he performs minor clothing alterations for other staff.
I still don't see the relevance.
Please look at the figures for Millie and Orden. Then look at the figures for Amanda
Amara
Walker.
Walker.
Amara Walker. Now, Look at the figure adjacent to the name of Devona Fairchild.
Oh. What is it? What's going on?
It's a question of vital statistics. Millie Norden, Amanda Walker, and Devona Fairchild are all the exact same size. And all three of them have the exact same length of blonde hair. But this is ridiculous.
Ah, ew. This is zero sugar. That's why it tasted weird. What's wrong with you?
I didn't. Oh, that's from the party. I must have grabbed the zero sugar one by accident.
Well,
Here, just swap it. I'll drink the zero sugar one.
I was gonna say that's your. Oh, now
Hold
I'm
on.
thinking like, man, I got a weird like taste in my tongue. Is a Dr. Pepper like bad or something? No, it's zero sugar. Why did you do that to me?
I didn't. I went to Warren's. I went to a party the other day, and they had some zero sugar Dr. Peppers. They also had regular Dr. Peppers, but I must.
Are you talking about the one where you hooked up with?
No, that was not. Anyway,
I wasn't actually gonna say their name. I was just. Is that?
it was not.
Okay.
Are you really saying? I'm disputing your statement. You said just moments ago, if your is too small, it'd fire right off, and too big, they wouldn't be able to put it on. And though it might be a bit of a cliche, if the armored bikini fits, wear it.
And now she's gonna go crazy and reveal her true form. And then the comment's gonna fly in and be like, Nina, you can't defeat him alone. You need to, help. And that's gonna turn into like a turn-based RPG. And then the other Valkyries and Dylan are gonna pop back and.
Are you saying the courthouse gonna turn into like a battlefield?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
A literal battlefield instead of just like a,
Yeah.
legal battlefield.
Wearing two-piece armor piece?
And they're gonna put Chad in a princess outfit and lock him in a cage, and he's gonna be the one you gotta rescue. And Judge Tawny is gonna be there, like being the referee for the fight, making sure that neither side is using like
Yeah.
2 game-breaking attacks.
She suddenly has a whistle.
And she's got like a poncho or something that looks like a ref shirt on over her like judge robes.
They're just playing volleyball.
For the fate of the world.
Me?
It turns into freaking what's the? So, do you know how there's the Dead or Alive series?
Yeah.
They have a what's the name of the offshoot? It's like extreme volleyball something or other.
I don't know.
But
never...
you know what I'm talking about, right? Because it just like turns into that.
Yeah.
But with the Nina Aquila characters.
Oh goodness. I feel self-conscious in a cocktail dress. What's a cocktail dress?
A cocktail dress is like a okay. You remember the character Jessica Rabbit?
Yes.
Okay, her long like purple dress
That's a cocktail
that she
dress?
wears when she's like singing and doing stuff. That's a cocktail dress.
Okay.
Or like you remember I think her name's Vanessa from Wheel of Fortune?
No.
You've never seen Wheel of Fortune? Three contestants that spin the big wheel.
I know. I've seen. I don't know if I've ever seen actual Wheel of Fortune on TV, but I've seen like Game Grumps play the Wheel of Fortune game.
Exact same idea.
Okay.
The questions are a little different, and the people's reactions are a little bit more like sometimes comedic or interesting, but like the game is mechanically exactly the same function and idea, right? Okay. Vanessa, the lady that goes around and like touches the screens to get.
I'm guessing she also wears a cocktail dress.
She wears a cocktail dress, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Generally.
you could have just left it at Jessica Rabbit.
Well,
and I
wanted the context to provide more and show a real life actual person example.
Okay.
Not just a character.
Okay.
Give you a better idea.
She does always kind of go for frumpy chic. I think I'd die of cringe if I ever tried to fit in one of those costumes. I've dressed down for literally every studio party. Pardon me.
I'm way too shy. Wait. I'm way too shy to wear a flashy costume. I could every studio party, but I was kind of dressed down.
Hold it!
You've never dressed up for an event? It's just not my thing. I've never liked being the center of attention. But studio morale is important, so we have a numerous annual social events. Numerous events? Just gonna say the same thing. Oh no. She goes to every event in Furry clothes? Every single one? Studio, social events? So I'm guessing
Wait a second.
yeah, there's probably a picture.
We've got a photo of her, like, being dressed up for a company event previously.
Hold it!
Whoops, I didn't mean.
Ah!
That's okay. I saved.
Whoa!
Whoa! So one of these photos, is this it?
That bird ain't right. Yeah, it's just like,
no.
Squee!
Could? No.
Wait, hang on.
No.
Is
No, Devona's not
there. Amelia, Devona's not there?
Devona's not there.
Okay. That's Amelia, that's, I think, Amara in the back there.
Yeah.
I don't see Devona there either. No, for the Christmas party, because also not there. No.
Jeez, is she in any of these photos?
Apparently not. Certainly doesn't seem like it, unless she's changed her hair color recently.
I mean, this also just gives the theory that Devona was Malfara the whole time if she isn't in any of these pictures.
From previous years of the company.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because when we first went in, she said she'd only been there for like a couple of months, right?
Something like that.
Okay, so...
So then, wait, what do we have then?
Doctor shooting schedule? I knew she was shooting if she were... Oh, alright. Wait, what's the Lewd Milkers magazine? Is
I
it...
think we already used that for something else.
Okay.
It has to be one of these pictures, right?
One would think, but it doesn't look like she's actually in any of these pictures. Forget dressing down, she's just not here.
Yeah. What?
Strange. No.
What the hell?
We had the tailor measurements, though. Shouldn't explain that she's... Fuck. Because, okay, let's start at the top photo and go through them and identify everybody in there. Alright? So,
Well, we only need to look for the people who have blonde hair, honestly.
well, yeah, but unless for some reason her hair changed color between then and now. Like she went from a previous hair color to blonde. So on the left, that's Amara the blonde down there, right?
Yes, and then
above
that's
her is
Sarah.
And then
I think that's... Well, okay, that's Jack Cable, and I think that's someone else. I mean, that's a guy, so we don't even need to worry about guys.
Right. Who's the black hair, pink chick in the middle?
I don't know, but also that's not exactly something I would consider dressing up anyway.
And the cat guy?
It's actually the cat girl, but I accidentally gave her a manly accent that I just
It is a girl? Okay.
Yeah.
But is that
we know who she is, so.
Okay.
We also know who he is, the Mohawk guy.
Yeah, he's the editor.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's Hank, and that's Cat Wheel, and that's Maxie.
LaRue, and then that's Melia and Janice.
Yes.
Again, Devona is not... Is she somewhere in the background of that one? Like, is it the Where's Waldo thing now? Like, is she hidden on the left over there with that, like, next to the building or something?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. She's still not there outside the trailer. Hank is the one that took the photo.
Which is why he's not
Here. Wait.
Lotta Eiffel took the photo. Maxie was behind the camera. Hank took the
Eiffel,
photo.
that's the cat girl one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maxie took the photo.
Yeah, Lotta Eiffel. She's the security person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Maxie took the photo.
She's just not in any of these photos. What the hell?
But But we know for a fact that she, like...
And it's definitely not this. None of them are blonde.
But also that's not unrelated because that's regarding
Right.
Anya's case,
Right.
Okay, wardrobe checkout? What's... So the item...
Okay, well, so Devona checked out,
Millie's costume.
but that's... So we probably use that later, but that's not what this is about right now.
Too shy to wear a flashy costume. I go to every studio party, but I always kind of dress down. Wait, maybe that's it. She hasn't been at any studio party.
So we just do any picture? Any picture?
Maybe?
Objection.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That took a second, but we're not that dumb.
Which events? Excuse me? You mentioned attending all of the studio social events. Which ones? Well, all of them. Name a specific one.
Nina, even I think this is becoming a farce. Devona and I are very close. She attends all the studios. Christmas party? No. Jack's son's baptism? No. Halloween bash? She
isn't in any of my pictures either. Ditto. But she's worked with us for years. Right?
Order.
Go on, Devona. Name one. Big social events. Everyone's there. Everyone has smartphones. Show me one unflattering selfie. One blurry group photo. Just one.
Objection.
defense is badgering the witness. Sustained on tone, but not on principle. We will need to delve into this further.
Anyway, I think this is coming into focus.
I really must protest. This is completely out of order.
Hank, didn't you write out the credits for for the last season?
Yeah, why?
I just checked on my phone. There was no Devona Fairchild listed.
Possible.
It's true. It's okay. Honey, mistakes happen. Like I've thought for days, it's almost certain this entire situation is constructed. There's just too many places where Milia can only explain her actions with the one thing she can't say. Too solid. Too perfect. No set of coincidences could possibly do this.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of these proceedings.
Mr. Hawk is right. I'm not on trial here. I bear Milia no ill will. But if this goes on, our audience could leave. Our insurance could ditch us. The suit will be over.
Even if you follow this ridiculous line of questioning through to its logical conclusion, why would Devona Fairchild, an assumed employee of the studio, suddenly decide to arm this machine that she can't even activate? A fair point. Well made.
No.
Miss Aquila, this is your theory. If you can't back up why, in your view, this all suddenly came about, well...
Yes, Your Honor. Just a moment for me to prepare my remarks. Nothing's changed. I'm still convinced, not why. Why now? Okay, game face on. Let's take this right back to the start. Millia's accused of killing Janice Duo. Well, we think she was framed, so let's start there.
Where's Dylan when you need him?
Before making the show,
In hell.
Janice was taken to the hospital as a John Doe. He had total memory loss. He got the job on the show and met Milia. They fell in love and even got married. But I think at this point, his true identity is pretty clear. Who is Janice really? Okay, yeah, we know this one.
He is the Kakon guy! Janice Duo is the evil Prince Kakon demon.
Janice wasn't substituted by a monster. Janice really is Prince Kakon, but with total memory loss. Maybe he hadn't told Milia because he genuinely didn't know? That's true. That means Janice is Malfara's son. Of course! Seeing her son married to her arch enemy? Malfara must be furious.
But this is still just speculation. This doesn't actually prove anything. It's not even really all that relevant to the situation. It just means that there's possible linkage to the motivation, but
we also can't even say why without
revealing the other side of things that we're not allowed to talk about.
Exactly,
because
yeah.
of, you know, the sacred oath.
Right. So we have to figure out a way to say it without saying it.
Miss Aquila,
A moment longer, please, Your Honor. Mafara weaved this web of guilt. She must have done so personally. Isn't it too far complex to leave a plan to underlings?
Malfara is a mistress of illusion.
That means Malfara could have impersonated Amelia or Amara, or even Janice Duo.
Sorry to wreck your train of thought, but that's not how it works. In our experience, Malfara can take the form of a person, but she's unable to duplicate or clone someone perfectly, someone you know quite well. Though, that had the chilling effect of always making us wary of new people with whom we got involved. That scepter gave her the power to scry. By destroying it, we took away that power. She needs to be able to see someone to use her magic on them.
I want to know how your big date went.
Yeah,
Nanya?
none of your business.
Now I'm even more certain. The girls went to look for Malfara, but I think she's closer than we thought. Well, most likely he's Malfara in disguise. Gee, I wonder.
I wonder,
Of course.
like, what? Why? Okay.
Devona was in the model room with us, so she saw the whole thing. She didn't go on a date with Hank. Maybe she just used her powers to take his keys and send him on his date alone, believing he was with her. Malfara can't impersonate people you know, but all signs suggesting Devona may have only turned up a month ago, and somehow convinced everyone she'd been working there for years.
Miss Aquila,
Your Honor?
I have been quite patient, but this has gone on long enough. It's clear you don't have a rationale to offer, so I shall move on to my final deliberations. In the matter of...
No. We're so close, I can feel it. Kakon, Amelia, and Malfara. Malfara had all the time in the world to go about her plans. We even know her army isn't finished, so why now? If Devona really is Malfara, then Devona is just a mask. If I can figure this out, surely I can crack the facade, just a tiny bit, and that'll do it. Prince Kakon was defeated. I'd lived with him as a husband and wife for over a year. I was... Amelia took out a large life insurance policy on Janice. The document needed to be stamped by notary for legal purposes. You take this guy. I don't remember his voice.
Million. I knew Amelia and Janice were going through some stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
had no idea it was going to end up like this.
You did give him a flamboyant voice. I remember this now.
Did?
Yeah, you did.
Huh. Alright. You can never really know what's going on between two people. But lately, Amelia and Janice have been having a bunch of arguments.
I just wanted to confirm that the shooting for the season will still be over by July or August. And I want to talk about time off in and around October.
Because she's pregnant and she wants to have time off to be able to, like, nurse and or give birth.
She shouldn't have to request off work for that, though. She could just get...
well, I mean, just to make sure that the shooting schedule isn't gonna
Oh, right.
like, be an issue and whatnot. So, like, as she starts to show more and more of being pregnant, it's not gonna affect her.
Right, okay. Because I was thinking you could just get paternity leave, but yeah.
Maternity leave.
Right, because fraternity's for the dad.
Paternity. Fraternity is brotherly.
But, wait, okay, yeah.
You join a fraternity at college or a sorority.
Maternity leave is what I meant to say,
Yep.
yes.
You and Janice have plans booked or something?
I'm looking to make some. You know about my situation? I guess she carries it well? Is this how you're figuring out she's pregnant? Well, come on, Nina. Let's get
Really?
serious.
The viral test?
That's it!
Order.
Oh, really? This whole magical girl demon, like, space wizards thing from another dimension, also somehow related to, like, Nordic earthly mythology. All of that. And this whole entire case comes down to the fact that For some reason, the entire time, even though it definitely looks like a pregnancy test, and we called that shit when we first saw it,
For some reason, Nina didn't.
the entire time since she's found it and picked it up and been carrying it around, for some reason,
She
has
thought-
believed that it's still just some, like, viral
Yeah.
test kit,
Yeah.
not a pregnancy test.
Yup.
Miss Aquila, really?
Your Honor,
What's all this now?
it's just so simple. The answer's been staring at us this whole time. Chad, want to know what kind of event that would make a mortal enemy go after a happily married couple?
Mortal enemy?
What might turn a smoldering fury into a white-hot rage? Something happened that caused Millie and Janice to reorganize their entire lives. Something that makes people get life insurance policies. Something that makes people act out of character. Something that even the greatest of lovers will have arguments about. Something that would fairly drive Millie to anger and grief if she felt she or Janice pretended anyway. And that something could make a spiteful mother move heaven and earth in response.
Hey, Devona, I just checked with my bank via my cell. And I didn't pay twice for any date. Why do I remember going out with you?
It's fine, honey. I'll explain later. You told me you love the Christmas party that I organized. How come we weren't even there? Really, I can explain.
Order!
Amelia has a motive that can explain all of this. You dare. Your Honor? Amelia is pregnant. Why, you... But Nina, why are you acting like you just figured that out? Your assistant came to me days ago and sounded like you understood.
So it's true? Goodness! That doesn't exonerate the defendant! Miss Aquila, we can go over the finer details in due course,
No.
but are you suggesting this played a part in Amelia's motives around the time of the incident?
I am, Your Honor. It's actually quite complicated. Jeez, these people have no idea. No, you can't possibly. So let's go over things in exacting detail.
Haha!
I'm sure that it can't hurt, right, Devona?
Or should I say, Malfara?
You. Enough of this foolishness! You have tested my patience long enough!
Miss Fairchild? Devona?
Silence, mere human! You now stand in the presence of Malfara, Queen of Despair!
Heavens! Release me at once!
You know, you came all so close to being spared. All you had to do was find that harlot, that witch, Amelia guilty. Every sign pointed to it, every piece of evidence, but that Cyclops lawyer. Hey, she just had to stick her oar in.
Chad, like, just jumps down and, like, kicks her in the face. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Die, potato! What? Potato? What does that even... Well, now things
Die,
are getting
potato.
heavy.
What? Or pulls out, like, magic Valkyrie gun. Not today.
Yeah.
Look, Queen Malfeasance, or whatever your name is. In this place, I stand for justice, and I do not respond well to threats. If you have a problem with my handling of the case, then take it up with the city.
Oh, I'll take it up with this pathetic excuse for a city. But I'll start with you. Never. By the power of the Sacred Feather. Ha! You really want to square up to me alone? You've grown foolish as time has passed, Valkyrie Freya. Shows what you know. Valkyrie, transform!
Why is this one always...
Long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, couldn't it just been quick? What the? Hey, I wanted on this.
You won't harm anyone while we're here to stop you. Very well. Then let us be our final. No way.
Wow. Nina! Did we get back in time? Wait till you see what we got! Janice is actually...
We kinda already got there, Dylan. Ha! I have nothing to fear from my own son. Come to me, boy.
Yes, mother. Millie, I'm so sorry. It was my memory loss. I didn't know. But now I remember everything, both before and after. And I love you. More than all the realms. I was Prince Kakon, but that's in the past, and I just want to be Janice. If that means I get to stay with you.
I wasn't sure.
I could never hurt you. And I know you could never hurt me. Mother. How could you do this? She's going to be the mother of our child.
How could I? How? You worthless ingrate! I am your mother! And you choose to side with that witch? Never mind. I created you, and you will do as I command!
My head! He like hulks out.
Yeah. What have you done to him? Give me back my husband, you hag! Give me back you son, you harlot! My son, you harlot!
Judge Tony's just over there, like Maury just kind of sitting down, and, you know, or like she gets up and she's like walking around and trying to like kind of like separate everybody like Jerry Springer.
Uh-oh.
The audience is like starting to go nuts. Maury! Or, you know, Tony!
Everyone, evacuate the building now!
Okay, we already did it once with Dylan. Now I need to see Chad get the Valkyrie transform.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's got the hair, he's got the attitude, it just fits.
Yeah.
Also, he's the prosecution, and like what happened with, you know, Ace Attorney with Phoenix and Miles ended up becoming like more than just rivals, but like good friends and actually like seeking to help each other find the truth of the matter rather than just simply who's like more correct about their, you know, argument.
Right. It's over, Balfara. You really think that, don't you? How small you've become, Freya. Your time in exile didn't do you much good. Your enemies stand legion, Malfara. How can you possibly hope to prevail?
Yeah.
Ha! Arise, my army of despair! Okay. So that's how. Silence! Obey my command! You fiend! Let my husband go!
What are you doing to him?
You have sharp eyes. It has been 6 days, and when the sun sets on this, the 7th, the spell I cast on him will be complete. Any thoughts of this Janice person will be purged from his mind, and he will be Prince Kakon, my son, once more. I just need the siphon off a little more to spare.
Monokuma pops up.
Did someone say despair? Oh shoot, I cannot do a laugh right now. Oh, I tried. Oh. What do we do now?
Did somebody say despair? the southern like drawl accent that Aaron gives him.
Oh yeah.
That literally is a whole army.
Bring it on. Don't be a fool. You girls should flee and protect the civilians and leave me to...
Screw that. I'm not running away.
Then what should we do?
Kill them.
We fight. The lawyer's right. I have my moments. Prepare for a charge.
Time to go out with a bang.
Maybe we'll take out enough with maybe we'll take out enough of them with us. my creatures.
Right there.
Tawny.
Are you truly the one who is responsible for all that has befallen Fledge City?
This dump? Of course. What of it?
And these girls, they are attempting to defend the city from your wickedness.
Yes. I grow tired of your insolence. My rat spares no one, not even grandmas like yourself.
like zooms in on her. I am, in fact, a grandmother, and my grandchildren live in this city. So if these young women stand against you, I stand with them. Valkyrie, transform!
You and what army?
Holy crap. Who are these people?
Just random
Is it
civilians?
Everybody from town?
I guess.
I like how it's like the same four people copied over and over.
Yeah, well, you know.
This restaurant is our life! We stand with them!
No one's destroying our convenience store. I stand with them.
Fledge City's the best. The bikers are the way. Stand with them.
Their cause is just.
Agreed. It's Amara.
Do it, Comet.
Are you sure?
Go for it.
Right. You get a feather! You get a feather!
Oh my god.
Everyone gets a feather!
Oh my god.
By the power of these sacred feathers!
The people of Fledge City transform! It's ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Are
Wow.
you kidding me? Everyone in the city.
I like Judge Tawny's outfit though.
Yeah.
Where's Chad? Where's Chad? I need to see Chad in one of these outfits. Chad needs to be out here next to Judge Tawny. It is a disgrace that he is not here right
Oh
now.
my god. Final chance, Malfara. Fools. My army. Annihilate them.
Oh yeah, she's definitely well, discount Disney supervillain. She doesn't have all the lime green around her.
Yeah.
But, you know, definitely having the drip, calling everybody fools, thinking of yourself as better than everybody else because obviously you are and you're
Right.
mega evil.
Right.
And, you know, like going through this whole like cleverly set up thing and whatnot only to be caught in the end anyway because you were stupid about one insignificant little thing
Yeah.
that ended up coming back to bite you in the ass. And then like your own person, like, you know, minion or whatever, like turns on you in the end, but you're still trying to control him. So like, and then it all eventually culminates in a giant epic battle against each other.
Valkyries, charge!
I'm surprised that there wasn't any mention of like, you know, the idea of like Ragnarok or something with everybody being transformed into Valkyries to like fight off the evil. Wow, that's some epic battling going on in the background there. Everybody's just really embroiled in all this.
Use your imagination.
Nina, are you okay?
I'm fine, I think.
Where's Melia?
We got separated. Just a little more. I can siphon off just a tiny bit more to spare. Leave him alone. It's no concern of yours, lawyer. Is this really all just to punish Melia? You had Janice, or Kakon. You already kidnapped him. Why do you need to frame Melia too? That witch seduced him. She had poisoned his mind against his own mother. He barely even remembers me. Do you know what it's like to have your child whipped away from you? Whipped away? But you, green hair, I can sense it. You have despair to spare. Give it to me. No! Take mine!
What?
This was a mistake, Valkyrie. To let me in willingly like this. In this place, you are transparent. I can poke and prod and see your greatest despair laid before me. Then do it. What? Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams! Don't let your dreams be dream! Just do it! You. Who are you? You already know who I am. I'm Nina Aquila.
How did you...
Later. Jonas!
Amelia! Janice!
My...
Amelia!
No, it
Janice!
failed?
Amelia! Janice!
Why?
Amelia! Battle, you know, raging around them. Janice! Amelia!
Yeah. How did you know? Perhaps I see better from one eye than you do from two. Curse this wretched city. Time to just do what I should have done long ago.
That's it! Everyone dies!
I'll just destroy all of Midgard! Yeah.
Starts doing the Frieza thing. Like holding up a finger and growing,
Right.
you know, giant. Bigger! 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 Perfect.
She's serious. We've got to stop her. And I think I know how. Janice!
Way ahead of you. Mother. Enough. Please.
Get away from me, traitor! What choice do I have?
You always have a choice. Even after all this, you're still my mom. You can destroy this place, or relinquish the last of your power now, and you'll have to face justice. But at least you'll get to be a grandmother.
I've lost, haven't I? Yes. Yep. You've lost. All right.
Well, hang on. It's just really now. This a lawyer, a court case on a random planet that she's invading that she could easily destroy, given all of her magical ability and everything. She's having a final moment where her son is pleading for her not to destroy this world so she could be a grandmother. And she's gonna go through with it despite the fact that she's been doing this battling thing for thousands of years.
I don't know. Maybe she just needed the right words from her own son to knock some sense into her or something. I don't know.
You can't see it right now, but you've gained more than you think. I'm not crying, it's just raining. It's over.
All the monsters were people?
I think they just pooped out in the...
But people showed up in their place.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were some citizens that were maybe they're the bikers that were kidnapped and they got transformed into the monsters.
Okay, so what about all those monsters that I'm just going to assume they teleported away when we beat them.
Yeah, the monsters are all turning back into bikers. Maybe that's what it is that they were instantly defeated and so...
They just teleport back?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means... Atalanta! It's Pig! You okay? You okay? We think so. I'm just so happy you're safe. Hey, bro? You look hella cute.
He knows.
Looks like I need to find a baby shower gift after all.
Seems like this is the time to tie a bow on this. Just Tawny? I love it.
Fantastic. Yes.
Can I, request a special session for my client?
Granted. Meanwhile, place this woman under arrest.
I should get to my bench. Hopefully we can resume without too much delay.
What? What?
Oh, it's Chad. I guess he managed to avoid the chaos outside.
Yeah, because he just didn't come out for some reason?
What's this? Well, I guess I should talk to Chad first. Well, whatever.
I don't know which one I should do.
Save. And then try to see the letter first. If it'll let you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well then I guess
Hey, Chad.
Aquila.
You okay? Outside was kind of...
A war zone.
You didn't feel like helping out?
You judged me too harshly. When you shouted to get out, I ran into a class of kids on a day tour of the courthouse and city hall. I led them and the teacher out of the building's rear fire exit. By the time I checked in on you and Donnie, it was all over.
I see. You probably did the right thing under the circumstances.
I've never looked great in a two-piece.
Okay, because it's just the same thing, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, no two-piece chat for us.
Man! Well, at least we got Dylan in one.
Yeah. What's this? What a note? It says... It was necessary. Be relentless. Necessary. Chad?
Ah, you're both here. Let's bring this to a close, shall we? We have assembled for a special session of
She's still wearing
following...
it. Sorry. She's still wearing it.
Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Hawk? I apologize for speaking out of turn, but you are presiding over the session whilst bereft of your, garb of office. I think you look like $1 million, Your Honor. Respectfully, of course. Well, alas, Mr. Hawk is correct. We have assembled for a special session of court following the dramatic events that took place outside of this very courtroom. Amelia Norden.
Yes, Your Honor?
It has become evident to me over the last hour that you and your colleagues have, in the past, done this city a great service. A service you repeated just now. However, all of this was extrajudicial. You were not appointed as the guardians of this city by any legal means.
Your Honor.
Please, Miss Aquila. Thus it appears your husband now sits in the gallery, circumventing the charge of murder. I believe that on the day in question, you did, in fact, act with intent to kill.
This is all true, Your Honor, as I see it.
Nina, surely Tawny isn't going to...
We'll see what we can.
Isn't there some kind of legal trick or something? Amelia's a hero. I find myself in a quandary. After what I have seen, my personal feelings I may be forced to recuse.
Your Honor, I must insist that I speak on behalf of my client.
Go ahead.
The defense will accept your version of events as you just relayed moments ago. However, unlike a police officer or a firefighter or a soldier, Amelia and the other valiant Valkyries did not study or work towards assuming their duty to defend Fledged City. Instead, this was a duty thrust upon them when, frankly, they were too young to truly understand that. The fact that they succeeded because they hold themselves was because they hold themselves to an absolute highest of standards. Indeed, when all hell broke loose outside, Amelia could, in aftermath, have simply left. Few would have blamed her.
A fair observation.
Amelia, yes? Why did you attack what stood before you during the incident? Nina, just answer please. Trust me. I was angry and afraid. Why are you angry? Why are you afraid? Because I thought that monster was going to hurt me and my baby and everyone else in this room. In that moment, I was furious that someone would do something like that. And you feel bad about this. You feel like, due to your anger, that your actions were not honorable? Well, yes. But you needed to do this, right? Of course. This was unavoidable to you? It was necessary. Because people could have been killed. I hate that I have to do this, that everyone's been put through all of this. But Hank, Maxie, they're like my family, and I couldn't let them be hurt.
Order.
it would have been cool to see Hank and the other like studio members as like the guys in the front line
Yeah,
and whatnot, like being the ones saying stuff instead of random citizens.
it would have been, but oh well.
Mm.
Necessary. Your Honor, the defense puts forth a maximum necessities non-hablet ignem legum.
That's an L.
That necessary has no law.
Necessity
Has no law, or in its more modern interpretation, that which is truly necessary is legal. And on that point, the defense rests.
I mean, because if she's gonna go down this line of logic and whatnot regarding the like vigilanteism and whatnot of the situation, then Judge Tawny herself is also like
Yeah.
complicit and guilty. I believe Miss Aquila's point stands. Yeah, knew it. Yeah, let's fucking go. That's what we like to see.
That's what I like to see! You mean...
Order!
Order! This court will, in future, need to meet to decide the fate of the Lady Balfara. However, that has no further bearing on this case as it stands. Though the logic is somewhat convoluted, it has become clear that during the incident in question, the defendant acted in the best interests of both the city and those immediately around her. Therefore, on all charges, I find the defendant
Not guilty.
not guilty. Woo! Millie!
Janice!
Millie!
Janice!
Millie!
Janice! Woo!
Woo! Is that it?
I feel like it's probably an epilogue. Because, I mean, it would be weird to just end it like that.
Yeah.
And with my oath fulfilled, I, Kiara Williams, return the sacred feather.
And with my oath fulfilled, I, Danny Trost, return the sacred feather.
And with my oath fulfilled, I, Amanda Walker, return the sacred feather.
Amara.
Amara.
And I, with my oath fulfilled, I, Dylan Merlo, return the sacred feather.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Sorry, you kind of here at the end of just about everything, really.
Yeah.
Like, you just missed all the really cool big stuff.
Dude, you missed magical girl transformations done on a guy.
Yeah. And they turned him into a magical girl.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, but it was fun.
Yeah, and then also the judge also turned into a magical girl, and
Yeah,
it's really
Judge
cool.
Tony got a whole outfit.
Yeah. And I, with my oath fulfilled, and with my oath fulfilled, I, Nina Aquila, return the sacred feather. And finally, I don't know. Oh, come on, Millie. We all agreed to do this.
We're done.
Something wrong, Amelia? There's still something I don't understand.
What?
So, about the night before the incident. The person Maxie saw outside was Devona in my costume, right? That's right. Oh, I've been watching this whole on the side while drawing. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Nice. Wish you would have said hello sooner. So you were around.
I mean, yeah, but it's fine.
Anyway.
Sandy can just chill.
Well, yeah.
I get the watch time either way.
True.
That's right.
If only I could count for your watch time somehow, even though I'm recording with you.
You could pull it up on your phone and hit mute. Just saying that's something you could do. But Maxie said she thought she saw her with a monster from the show. What was that about? Oh, that. What did Devona / Malfara have with them that Maxie saw out through the window? Hold on.
Before incident photo? Or no, that's from when they're already on stage. Missing Jana's costume? Kerosene ammo pack?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, which... You said missing Janice costume?
Yeah,
Where's that?
right there, down.
Oh. It's strange, I know, but I'm pretty sure it was Janice's Kakon costume.
My costume?
Think about it. If Devona hadn't disposed of the costume, people would have asked questions, such as if Janice had been incinerated, why is his costume still in the wardrobe? It's the same reason she had to deploy the ammo crate. I guess she wanted to kill two birds with one stone. She had to tie up that loose end. That makes sense. I think I'm ready to do this.
Be brave, honey.
Aw, can you hear her?
Yeah.
Aw, poor Rain. Remember, if you ever need us, we'll come back at the call of our name. I know. Then repeat. I know what to say. And with my oath fulfilled, I, Amelia Norton, return the sacred feather.
Asgard calls, and to it we must return. Nina Aquila, your quality will be known throughout the realms. As with the others, should you ever find yourself in a dire hour, when all hope seems lost, call out to myself or Starna, and I give you my oath. Help shall always find you.
Thanks, Comet.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
So long. Farewell.
Had Vita saying goodbye. Now I think it's my turn to thank. Forget it, you diva. This is my moment. Well done, Nina. I can never truly speak for her, but I think you did Erica proud. I know I gave you a hard time, but you're a great Valkyrie Brynhild in my book. Thanks. Now come on, girls. I'll buy you sushi. I can't eat raw fish. Pregnant, so...
Don't worry, they have non-seafood options.
I was talking to Kiara and Danny. I assumed you two would want to make your own dinner plans.
I could eat.
I know a place. Sorry. Let's roll. I was just thinking, with the baby, if it's a girl, what about Nina?
I was gonna say the same. Actually, honey, I want to talk to Nina for a moment. Can I meet you at the gate?
It would be long.
Nina, I spoke to my mother in police detention. I'm still not entirely sure how they managed to arrest an
interdimensional demon queen.
galactic alien demon queen, but there she is.
Yeah. Oh?
I know that it was really you that ended the battle. What you did. I can't imagine how hard that must have been. Nothing I do or say could ever make this up to you. But know that I am forever in your debt.
I understand, but really, don't let it get to you. That's just part of who I am. Now go. Take Millie out to dinner. Somewhere that doesn't serve raw fish, or liver, or game meats. You know. Just let her pick. I'm sure she knows.
Farewell. That was actually kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been quiet for long enough now.
Huh?
What was Janice talking about? How did you stop Malfara?
It's probably easier if... Okay, I've got to show you something. Okay. Let's head to Flood City Graveyard. Where is that? I don't know which direction that is. Although it shouldn't matter considering the fire's out now, right?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Okay, well. God damn it.
And that way, and then left all the way back to the park. Unless it's in the park somewhere. It's not, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Up this way and then down.
What are we doing here?
Dylan, I want you to meet some people. Firstly, Mom and Dad. Sarah and Frank Corvus.
But
Let me finish. And here are Papa and Mama. Theo and Paula Aquila.
you have two sets of parents?
I guess you might say that. I didn't really, I mean, I call them both Mom and Dad, really. Just these days I use Mama and Papa for the Aquilas. I think they would have wanted that. The Aquilas were my biological parents, but after they died, I was raised by Sarah and Frank Corvus.
I'm sure it's hard for you to tell me this, but it doesn't explain how you beat Malfara.
It's like Malfara said. I was 6 years old when it happened. Papa was a scientist and engineer, and Mama was an accountant. They worked for a big local business R&D division in weapons research. One day, I had come to work with Mama. I don't really remember why. Papa had to go to the car in the parking lot. I really needed to tell him something, so she walked out to the we walked out to the lobby. She left me with the lady who worked at the office. Stay with her, okay? I'll be right back. Do I have to press something? Oh, I had to press it. And ran over to Papa's car. I was only a kid, and though I didn't realize at the time, I felt something was wrong. Don't go! Maybe it's how she spoke, or the look in her face. I'm not sure. I ripped out of the lady's grip in my hand, and I remember looking at her face before running after Mama's towards the car. In that moment, my life changed forever.
And that's how she got the eye patches.
Yeah.
A car bomb?
Uh-huh. People thought it was an accident at first, but a later investigation found remnants of a device. They were assassinated. I was standing far enough away that I missed the worst of it. But I was hit in the face by pieces of shrapnel, leaving scars, as well as cutting a chunk out of my right ear. And the last moment I recall seeing anything with my right eye. My memory after that fragments a bit. I have remembered the operation they carried out to keep me alive. Next thing I knew, I woke up and leapt out of bed like a bullet from a gun, on an unfamiliar hospital ward at 3 a.m., blind in one eye. I cried and wailed and fought so much to try and escape. Let me go! Let me go! Mom! Dad! That nurse had to sit me down and tell me that my parents were never coming, no matter how much I screamed. Now both of them were dead.
I think I'm starting to get it.
I'm told after that, I didn't say anything for days. Malfara spoke to us just before she attacked you. I realized that she would try to draw out your despair, but she made one mistake. She told us that her greatest fear of her child being left alone in the world, torn away from their mother. I made her relive my pain all at once.
Whoa.
I'm sorry about some of the things I've said to you recently. I've never been the best at being... Really? Really?
Well, it was lost our parents to the Great Northern War, even if it was in different ways. But we worked with what we've got, right?
I don't like...
Did he?
Yeah.
Me neither. Don't want it, don't need it. What happened afterwards? How'd you end up getting adopted?
Oh. The city prosecuted their employer for negligence with their security. As they were making weapons, this was in wartime, it was seen as a big failing on their part. Frank Corvus was the lawyer they assigned to represent my interests. A large cash settlement was reached out of court, and when it was all over, Frank and Sarah had no kids, so they legally adopted me. That cash settlement paid for my upbringing and college tuition before it ran out. I was so young, it wasn't long before I considered Frank and Sarah as my actual parents.
Cool.
You said once you felt like I'd been born to be a lawyer. Do you remember?
Well, the roster Spire. I remember.
Frank Corvus was there for me when everyone in the world was a stranger. I felt that as an attorney, I could be that for other people when they most needed it. So you see, I wasn't born to be an attorney, but these things made me into one.
Sounds like Frank was a pretty stand-up guy.
He was. Theo Aquila was my father, but Frank was my dad.
Rest in peace, Frank.
Ditto. I almost forgot. There's one last thing.
this giant monumental rock here to my right. This is the stone for... What's
The upside down rain. I don't know. Because it kind of looks like a...
raindrop, but upside down?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of her mentor that she's...
The purple hair lady.
Yeah, Anya.
Anya.
Yeah, this is my memorial to Anya. What?
This is the weird part. Up on the Roger's Fire, we saw a woman who met with Trey Gearson.
Yeah, I remember. You froze up.
That woman was the one trying to hold my hand just before the explosion that killed my parents.
Are you sure? It's been decades.
Her face when I last ever saw it with both eyes. I'm absolutely certain.
Still, what's so weird about that? It's been what, 20 years? She probably got another job.
That's the strange part. It's been 20 years, but she looks identical.
She was standing pretty far away, Nina.
I'm telling you, it's not like that. Her face is burned in my memory like a photograph. And even after 20 years, she looked exactly the same.
You got a name?
No, she was a random coworker from my parents' workplace.
I think it's nearly time for dinner.
Huh?
I believe you about this woman, but we're not going to solve that mystery here. There's always tomorrow.
You're right. Let's head back to the office. Bye, Papa. Mama. I said that in reverse order, but it doesn't really matter. Mom, Dad. Nope. I have to go this way. There we go.
You okay?
I'm just kind of relieved to be home.
What's all this stuff?
Oh, that? Let's talk about that tomorrow.
In that case, I'm going to see what's on TV.
Okay, can we... I could take a shower, or just grab my night clothes from the lockers in the bathroom. Oh, right. If I take a shower, it's actually gonna...
What?
It's gonna show a scene of her in the shower, remember?
Oh.
That's better. Now, food. I wonder if Dylan wants to get a pizza. What are we watching?
Just some anime show about giant robots.
Huh. Do you want to get pizza?
That reminds me, I need to check if we've been paid. Let me go check the mail. Junk mail. Wow. Wow. You want a subscription to...
Junk mail.
From the desk of Lucas. Ah, here we go. We've been paid.
Great. I'll grab the phone. What do you want? The sub crust or...
Hang on. There's a second envelope inside this one. Consultation for redevelopment plan. Nina, did you know about this? It sounds like they want to demolish this whole block.
Oh, that. I put a notice about that downstairs. Apparently just preliminary...
They're already applying for the zoning permits.
Is that really that far along?
This is a big community meeting happening in a week. We need to RSVP to see World's End.
Hey, Dylan. Why did that notice come in the same envelope as our check?
Oh, that. The meeting's being chaired by that rich guy who owns the TV studio. He was trying to gentrify downtown.
Mr. Lucas?
That's the one. Lucas, it's here somewhere. Here it is on the letterhead. Lucas Polkin.
Lucas Tolkien?
To be continued. I think that's what that character's supposed to mean anyway.
Yes. That's at like the end of like most anime.
Okay.
Oh, No. Ah, damn it.
Time on Nina Aquila.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is... Oh, we're doing mech battles next time?
Yes.
Okay, I'm kind of here for that. Sword 12, moving to Sector 6. No sign of hostiles. Over. Understood, Sword 12. Ready to sweep. Roger that. This is Sword 12. Still reporting no... Sword 12, this is Sword Actual. We're detecting something unusual in your area. Can you confirm? Over. Sword Actual, this is Sword 12. Define unusual. Repeating, this is Sword 12. Command, can you define what you mean by unusual? Command? That's definitely Evangelia coded.
Blown up by like 6 different missiles.
What the...
Almost died. Promoted.
Yeah. Well, that was,
Code Geass.
Code Geass, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's Code Geass. It's that time again! And you were Anya.
Hello. Welcome to Aquila Channel, a special viewer-facing segment where we talk to you, the viewer player.
This chapter was themed primarily around the magical girl anime genre.
Fans will surely have noticed some of the references spread throughout. Though we reimagined an anime show within the Pledge City world, being filmed like a real-life tokusatsu show. Maybe we're going a bit fast. Magical Girl, or Mao's Shoujo, brands have become a staple of real-world Japanese culture. But did you know that they descend, in part, from an American show? The 60s live-action sitcom Bewitched, in which an otherwise normal housewife is secretly a witch, was popular in Japan and inspired several anime shows, which went on to become a whole genre.
You're telling me? Wait, you're telling me that the magical girl genre was inspired from an American show?
Apparently?
What the heck?
At least according to this. Now, of course, stories of women and girls with magical powers exist in many cultures across the world. But it's still fair to say that this American show had an influence on the genre, which evolved to be uniquely Japanese, with its own tropes and cliches. We recommend fans who are interested should search online to learn more about these cross-cultural connections, because they're kind of fascinating.
Yeah? However, those early shows would usually... those early shows would usually involve a single girl using magic to solve typical life problems. It can surprise some people to know that the idea of Team Warrior girls, each with magical powers, actually came much later. To kind of see it from that show. Sorry, I'm partway. To kind of see it form that show.
Maybe she meant saying he meant from, I don't know.
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Either way. Warrior girls first emerged in the 70s. So you can't really talk about this without mentioning Sailor Moon.
Obviously the biggest
Yeah.
influence in the American media mix.
Which, in the early 90s, would mix magical girl fiction with elements of super team shows.
Think Power Rangers.
Think Power Rangers. Make something that felt fresh and new. The weird part is that these days, shows that were a team of magical girl warriors, usually wearing different colored uniforms or armor, have become so popular that people almost think of it as a stereotypical cliche for the genre. When originally, those things were straying from the norm.
Once we had the idea of the team, it seemed to make sense that in this world, their show would be more like a live-action special effects heavy production.
From Bewitched, whatever. I get you, Sandy, don't worry.
Magical Girl Media, at its core, has a strong theme of identity. The girls who transform take on an idealized form, and this is part of their character growth. It's quite telling that in the early shows, the girls would often transform into a doctor, or an office lady, or mother. They were made for kids, so the main character would get a glimpse of the adult world during the adventure.
This idea of playing with identity seemed fun. Take Millie in the story. She's so many different people to everyone around her. She's Millie the actress, Millie the wife, Millie playing the role on TV, Millie as an actual magical girl. In the story, malpower represents one of the lives breaking through and contaminating the others. It's also tied to Nina and Dylan's story. Nina has a version of herself she shows the world, but rarely lets anyone see beneath that. Dylan had similar motivations. Dylan and Nina found victory by working through their own issues. Sorta.
Yeah, sorta.
Even though the story's final clue involved a piece of evidence easily seen as one thing, but actually something else.
Nina, you can't take credit for that. You're just kind of a dumbass.
In a sense, both Nina and Mia wear a mask, and the Magical Girl theme seemed a great way to explore that.
Now it's time for us to sign off. But before we go, thanks again for playing.
And as always, tell your friends. I'm telling my friend right now.
Hi, Sandy. Chapter 5 is going to be a journey into the heavy metal world of giant robots. So if you like the sports chapter of Nina Aquila, Legal Eagle, are you gonna...
Nailer, nailer, nailer.
Make sure you look us up and follow us for more news about Chapter 5.
Full Metal Law. Okay. Whew.
I know, right?
I'm not wearing that bikini armor.
You? What about me? I think Goggle Boy over here actually made for a pretty cute girl. It's my hips. Always had them. Still, next one's all about mecha, right? No bikinis for that one.
Yeah.
Well, except maybe, you know, the kind of like that one weird like mecha anime where like a guy's just like sitting normally in like his gamer chair or whatever, piloting, but in front of him is a girl that's like bent over with her ass like 90 degrees in his face, like piloting the controls like this.
God,
it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why is that? What? How does that work? What is the point of this?
The writer's barely disguised fetish.
For real.
Yeah.
Like the guy's just sitting there staring at her ass the entire time while she actually pilots the like moving parts of everything and does all the actual work.
Yeah.
What?
Ever heard of a plug suit, Dylan?
Whoa.
Okay, no, it's not what you're thinking it is. It's like the suits from Evangelion. The things that they have to wear to pilot the... It doesn't matter.
Oh, like a jumpsuit thing.
Yeah.
Like the Fallout suits or something. Oh, okay.
They're not exactly bikinis, but they are skin tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much like a wetsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a jumpsuit is.
Right. So, I mean, it's not exactly like the jumpsuits from Fallout, because those aren't skin tight.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Well, not exactly skin tight, but they're form fitting.
Right, but like...
So it's not gonna like compress on you, but it's meant to be like...
Right, but like the plug suits that I'm talking about are like...
Yeah, like a wetsuit.
Yeah.
For probably, I'm assuming to some extent thermal regulation or some other reason.
Yeah. Can I fast forward the credits? I cannot. Not dirty somehow. Well, alright. Final thoughts during the credits?
Final thoughts. It took a little while. I feel like this one was really, really slow burn compared to some of the other chapters and whatnot.
It was, I feel, probably longer than the other ones. I mean, this is only the second one we've streamed, because the other two we recorded, yeah. So it's hard to gauge if those ones were longer or not, because yeah, we have more videos, but that's because we were recording instead of streaming, and we did cut them off in like 30-minute chunks or whatever. But
what's the name of the developer of Nail here?
The name of the developer, it's Ethan
Fox.
Ethan Fox, yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Ethan Fox, shout out to, you, dude. If you want, Nick and I to be involved somehow, we would be super interested in,
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how that would...
pointing characters or, like, helping with, I don't know, maybe, like, coming up with some ideas from various anime things or, like, giving possible plot ideas, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mostly, I just want to see my name in the special things credits.
Yeah. I don't know. We could, like, donate to Patreon, I guess, assuming there is one. I think that it said there was a Patreon.
Or a GoFundMe or something.
Yeah. help get Chapter 5 funded, and then maybe we'll appear in the credits.
Maybe.
But the developer has been pretty consistent on giving me codes to the new chapters whenever they come out, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, Oberon. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. I wish the quality was, better. Sorry about that. That's a shame.
Wait, what? Poor audio. Wait. Is our audio bad?
That's what Oberon's saying, but I don't know.
Oh no.
What happened?
Hold on. Don't tell me. Properties. No, it's the Yeti. Okay, I thought maybe because the OBS had an update, and I thought maybe it switched to like the webcam mic or something. But Sandy, can you confirm? Is my audio bad?
By the way, Oberon, he just said his audio is bad, so he can't hear.
Oh, okay.
So it's a problem on his end, or their end,
Okay.
not ours.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Got worried for a second.
It was definitely much more of a slow burn. There was a lot more dialogue and detail about a lot of things, and much more to like actually kind of like get into when it came to the court case itself.
Mm-hmm.
Very convoluted. The action parts of like fighting enemies and whatnot seemed a little
It was kind of bare bones.
bare bones and frankly short compared to the like mechanics of like previous chapters and whatnot, like the card game where it was like you had to go around and duel everybody to get info from like what they saw and
But
stuff like that.
even that was pretty bare bones.
I mean, yeah, but there was some to it.
There was a little,
Not much, but
like the strategy was
enough.
the strategy was pretty simple. Like if you see someone put out a fire, they put out a water. If you see them put out a grass, you put out a fire. You know.
Yeah. I'm not. All right, I guess as far as that goes, and yeah, and also the street racing one.
The street racing one we didn't even engage with at all. We just did autoplay.
We did it once, and then we were just like, okay, this is funny to look at the first couple of times. The way they just kind of like turn sideways and drift.
Right.
But
and I
overall the mechanic of the race just
and I get that was like the gimmick of that chapter, but I felt like they did it like way too much. Like there was they had us do that way too many times. But again, it's a gimmick of the chapter, so I get it.
Mm-hmm. I wish that the races themselves were a little more engaging.
But we're talking about chapter 4 right now, not chapter 3.
Yeah.
As far as chapter 4 goes, the gimmick with the battles, it was fine.
A little bit.
Like
I wish there was a bit more to it. Like I wish
a little
there
bit
was
more depth. But
I don't know about depth necessarily. I think that sticking with the turn-based option, mechanically speaking, would have been a little bit better, because then you could have had like the Valkyries be part of your actual like party and like do stuff in battle with you.
I
feel like that's what they should have done.
I will say I get it though. Like it sucks a little bit that it's so as bare bones as it is, but if you're coming up with a new mechanic every single chapter, you know, you don't want to like spend too much time dedicating to make that one thing that's never even going to appear again, you know?
Right.
So I get it. But for what it was fine. I did like the mystery though. This chapter actually had a really good plot and twist. Like as soon as we saw that the bonus measurements were the same,
and we were like, "Oh my god! Wait a second!
Yeah.
What?"
It's always great whenever you can
like
call a twist ahead of time, just because of the game doing such a good job of
placing. You can speculate and like you're kind of put your own pieces together, and you call something, and then it ends up paying off because you were right, because you correctly put together the pieces that the game laid out for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, oh, I got it! I did it! This is the big dopamine I was looking for.
And it makes you feel so smart, and that was really well done.
Me shaking my brain like an 8-ball. Who the fuck is serotonin?
But anyway, that's the end of Nina Aquila chapter 4. Whenever chapter 5 comes out, we will be sure to play it. But as for next time, since October's right around the corner, John and I were thinking of
playing Inscription.
Technically replaying, but it never got uploaded on my channel.
Which I really do think that despite all this time, you should like make sure to like put in parentheses like, you know, old recording or something like that.
Maybe.
and then just like release them as one playlist, just all at once. Just like kind of slap it on there and be like, hey, if you want to watch the old stuff, you can, but it's not. Or you know what? Secret access via Patreon.
That's what I was actually about to say. Now that I
If you want to pay a few bucks, you can see.
Not even just Patreon either. I could do both Patreon and have it be a YouTube member thing, because I have access to YouTube member exclusive things now.
Can you do that on Ko-Fi as well?
No, I think Ko-Fi is just like if people want to send you money, they can. But I don't think you can like offer anything with Ko-Fi.
Oh, okay.
But
What about
no, I could make
GoFundMe is not quite the same.
I could do the old inscription videos as YouTube member exclusive things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Sandy.
That would be cool. Had been eyeing that one to play. Which one?
I'm thinking of talking about description.
Oh. Yeah, I really like the Inscription game, and I want to play it again. I've been looking for a good, like, card game battler, and you mentioned wanting to play Inscription, and with it being almost Halloween,
It just seems
spooky season.
perfect time to do it.
You are absolutely welcome.
You're welcome.
I hope we were entertaining and helped you get through it.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Hopefully, should be. Even if I had to have a movie to have the time.
That's fine.
That's
All right, well, see you hopefully next week with Inscription.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.